Good evening.
Well, good evening, everybody, and we are coming to you from TA Cotton Ford Stadium in Greenville. It's John Mark Dempsey filling in for Bob Muty, and we'll tell you about Bob here in a moment. But alongside me here is Matthew Middleton, who has been a very big part of these broadcasts all season. He is the guy that does all the video, and that's mainly what people are tuning in for. But you don't always see Matthew or hear Matthew, but you're gonna see and hear Matthew. So.
And this is a good thing for me because I'm with my teacher, and I was the student a long time ago.
Well, Matthew was a former A&M Commerce student of mine when I was on the faculty there. It's been, about 8 years, has it been?
Yes.
Something like that. And I can say that Matthew was an outstanding student.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Absolutely. One of the best that we had, so it's great to get to work with Matthew. But I know a lot of people will wonder about Bob. Bob, as everyone I'm sure who knows Bob is well aware, is an avid cyclist. Well, he had a little mishap this week on his bike. And so...
Just a little one.
Well,
he told me he got a hairline fracture in his hip.
Oh dear. Well, so, hairline is at least, that's good.
So he said he's going to be out for a couple of weeks, but he'll be back. So I'm reassured that I'm sure that he'll be back in prime time like he always is, as Donald Parrish would call him, boss man.
I was going to do the game anyway next week at Mesquite against Poteet because Bob, I believe, has a wedding or something.
Yes, in Arkansas.
Okay, that he was planning to go to, so I was already down for that. So I will do that game, but we hope that Bob will be back 2 weeks from tonight, and that would be against Melissa.
Oh, Melissa, yes.
Yeah. So
our next home game.
But if you if you get a chance to give Bob a call or send him a note by email or Facebook or something, that'd be nice. And he may very well be listening in right now.
I'm hoping he is, and just like Donald Parrish. I know we've had Donald Parrish for the last couple of weeks, and I know that a lot of you have told me that you really enjoyed his commentary. He is a man that knows the game.
Yes, he does.
He definitely brings the comedic relief as well. Very funny, great guy. But tonight his daughter is playing a volleyball game, so he is watching that tonight there in Dallas. And he also runs a nonprofit called A Steady Hand, and it's taking inner city kids and mentoring them, and it's now nationwide. So he's constantly going all over the country, flying to different cities and doing that kind of stuff. So hopefully he'll come back, but if not, you got me, or maybe John Mark and Bob Moody will be back together too.
Well, enough about all the personnel doings that we're involved in. Of course, we are here for the game tonight between the Greenville Lions and the Crandall Pirates.
Yes.
And this is a big game for both teams. In particular, it's a big game for Greenville. Although they actually are tied in the standings as we look at the district standings going into the game tonight. Both Greenville and Crandall are 1-1. Denison is also 1-1. Now Greenville lost to Denison, so that's the first tiebreaker. Yeah. So Greenville really needs a win over Crandall tonight to be in good position to make the playoffs. Of course, 4 teams go to the playoffs. Lucas Lovejoy is 3-0. Melissa is 3-0. They're kind of out in front of everybody else. But a Greenville win tonight really would put the Lions in pretty good shape for a possible playoff run.
Yes, and Denison's playing Terrell tonight, so I guess tonight we're kind of like maybe Tiger fans, so hopefully that Denison will lose to Terrell.
Yep.
That will put us up above Denison.
That would, or at least put them even. So, yeah, but that would be good. Last night there were 2 games in the district, and Melissa beat Poteet 42-10. Lovejoy over Princeton 70-0.
Oh,
wow!
Oh,
that's just that's not a happy event for those Princeton kids or even the Lovejoy kids really when a game is that lopsided.
As my daddy used to say, that's a shellacking.
Yeah, for sure. So again, Lovejoy and Melissa both at the top of the district with 3-0 records. So they're 4-2 on the season. I'd be interested to know who each of those teams lost to. Obviously, they've been playing a tough schedule.
Oh yeah.
Because they lost 2 non-district games. Then, as we say, Crandall, Denison, Greenville all at 1-1. Mesquite Poteet is now 1-2. The Lions play them next week at Mesquite. I believe that's Memorial Stadium.
Yes.
And then Terrell is 0-2. Princeton is 0-3. We are about to have the coin toss here. And we will be watching this very carefully for you. Kevin Tran is one of the Lion captains, along with James Robles. The referee tonight is Scott Carroll. We'll give a rundown of all the officials for you here in a moment. But we'll keep a close eye here on the coin toss to see who's going to
Number
receive.
75, that's not Ibarra, is it?
Lions have apparently won the toss, but will defer, I believe, is the indication. So it appears Greenville will be kicking off to start the game, and Crandall will be receiving, and they will be defending the north end zone here at Cotton Ford Stadium. So the Lions will have the football to start the second half. I have James Robles.
Robles, yes.
He was not in pads. And I think one thing I'm not a fan of with the modern jerseys is how they ride up a bit, and sometimes it's hard to see the number. The other captain then for the Lions tonight, because now I can see it.
22 and 21.
Right, Sawyer Duke was another captain for the Lions tonight. So Greenville will be kicking off. We have a beautiful evening for football here. Matthew, do you have the
Yes, I do. It's 78 degrees right now, and looks like that we have a north to northeast wind that is at 4 miles an hour, and then humidity is 34%, and you're 30.17 millibars for the barometric pressure. And we got a visibility of about 10 miles too, so it's a clear night. The moon is bright, and it looks like a good night for football and a good night for the Greenville Lions to bring home a win.
It's a great night for people to just come out and enjoy a game. And
Yes.
as they say, plenty of good seats available here at TA Cotton Ford Stadium. So come on out, and I know a lot of people probably who are listening now will make their way out to the ball game before the evening is over, if not before the kickoff. But very pleasant, as Matthew said, 78 degrees. And low humidity and the little breeze out of the north. So really a terrific night for football. I think we are getting ready here for the national anthem, and we want to bring that to you from the award-winning Greenville High School Band, and we'll tell you about their latest achievement here in a moment or two. But we may be further away from that than I imagine. So let's look at some of the key players tonight. First of all, for Crandall, because you're more familiar with Greenville, Crandall is, as we come into the game tonight, they are 4-1, but 1-1 in district play. Their quarterback is Luke Moffitt, 6'2", 170-pound senior. He was listed as a wide receiver on the roster, and I think it was a move from wide receiver to quarterback, obviously, early in the season or before the season for Luke Moffitt, but he has completed 41 of 71 passes. That's 66%. 717 yards passing, 8 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. And he has rushed for 189 yards, 5.6 yards per carry, and 1 touchdown. Luke Moffitt, a senior quarterback for Crandall. They have a couple of other guys that have seen quite a bit of action at quarterback. Gage Wickersham, a sophomore, and Michael Collins. And let's see, Michael is a junior, but I think most of the quarterback play tonight will be in the hands of Luke Moffitt. Samuel Omasigo is a player you're going to hear a lot about tonight. Sammy Omasigo, 6'2", 208 pounds. He has committed to OU, University of Oklahoma, as a linebacker.
I was watching during pregame, and he is a very athletic-looking young man.
Absolutely, he really is. Now, he plays on offense as well. He's caught 15 balls for 217 yards, 2 touchdowns. He has a 6-foot high jump to his credit, Matthew. So here come the Greenville Lions onto the field. Lions in their black jerseys, black pants, red headgear tonight. And as you can see, Crandall in white jerseys, black pants, black numbers outlined in gold, black headgear with the gold insignia on the side. And the Lions coming through the line formed by the flaming flashes. And then I think you can see on video a large contingent of little tiny cheerleaders and others coming, bringing up the rear there behind the Lions. So to continue with Crandall, Joshua Smith, 6'4", 210-pound junior receiver, has caught 26 passes for 401 yards and 4 touchdowns. He is a junior. First team All-District player as a freshman. I believe he was a unanimous selection as All-District player, newcomer of the year. He's being recruited by Oklahoma State, Ole Miss, and Texas Southern. Joshua Smith, 6'4", 210. Tough guy to cover.
Yes, those big guys, especially with our defensive backs, they're not very tall.
Right.
You got those big, tall wide receivers. They can just basically jump up and get those balls. So we're going to be watching those passes a lot tonight, and hopefully that we'll be able to stop them from doing that. Maybe our defensive linemen can come up and put enough pressure on the quarterback that will allow them not to be able to get some of those passes off.
DeAndre Bowman, a senior, has caught 13 balls for 182 yards and a touchdown. 2 good-looking running backs. Andrew Anderson, 5'10", 180-pound junior, 436 yards rushing, 7.9 yards per carry, and 8 touchdowns. And now here's our national anthem. The Greenville High School Band, which won all 1 ratings at their recent competition in Mesquite, and they have the UIL contest coming up. We'll talk more about that probably at halftime. Matthew, what we had there was our public address announcer, Pat Just, who announced a moment of silence for a Crandall High School student who has passed away.
Peyton Jones, yes, 16-year-old cheerleader for the Pirates. She was in a car wreck on the 1st of October and passed away. I do believe it was yesterday. Rick Lynch was talking to me about that yesterday, and he told me that they were going to be doing this today in remembrance of her. And I know that there's a lot of sad people on that side because she was so instrumental
Sure.
in their school and with the football team. So
yeah, and that makes it tough to play a football game after something like that. And you did a nice job of getting her photograph and putting it up during that, Matthew. So kudos to you for that. We were talking about the Crandall running backs. Andrew Anderson, 436 yards rushing, 7.9 yards per carry, 8 touchdowns. 5'10", 180-pound junior. Chris Abron, 624 yards rushing. Again, this is just midway through the season. 6.9 yards per carry, 10 touchdowns, 5'10", 190-pound senior. So Lions going to have their hands full here tonight. Archer O'Neal will kick off for Greenville, has it teed up at the 40-yard line, only a couple of steps off the ball, and a diagonal kick and taken on a fair catch at the 36-yard line. You see that a lot these days, Matthew.
I know. The first game of the season with Lake Dallas, it seemed like everything that went up was,
Right.
oh, we got it.
Right. Well, you see a lot of that in high school football in general. All right, so Crandall on offense to start the ball game. Again, Luke Moffitt is their quarterback. 717 yards passing and 8 touchdowns, 66% completion average. They go from the spread, as most high school teams do. And the handoff on first down is to Anderson. And Anderson breaking outside, picks up 3 or 4 yards, but the Lions quickly coming over to put a stop to that run is Sawyer Duke, Lion defensive end.
And it looks like they're going to mark it as a 4-yard run.
Line of scrimmage is the 39-yard line. Play action pass. Moffitt throwing downfield at incomplete. Intended there for A.J. Mayfield going downfield, a tight end. And so 3rd down and 6 for Crandall at the 39-yard line.
Yesterday when the JV played one of the first series, Crandall fumbled the ball and Greenville ran it back for a touchdown.
Wow.
That'd be great if they could do that right here.
Here we go on 3rd down and 6. Setting up a screen pass, and it is complete, and that will be good enough for a 1st down. And this is Mayfield down the sideline, broke a tackle inside the 20, and bumped out of bounds at about the 15-yard line. A.J. Mayfield, whom we have not heard a lot about, but that's a huge, huge play there for Crandall. It gives them a 1st down at the Greenville 15-yard line. On that 3rd down and 4 play, 3rd down and 6 play it was. 1st down for Crandall at the Greenville 15-yard line. First possession of the ball game. Man in motion from left to right. Here's the play action, and Moffitt faking the handoff, keeps it himself going right, cutting back down to about the 11-yard line.
There is a flag on the play there, John Mark.
The referee is Scott Carroll.
Going to bring them back.
So
Looks like a holding call.
going to erase that gain. This pushes Crandall back to the 24-yard line. And it will be still 1st down here from the 24-yard line. Play action pass. Moffitt back, throwing to the left side, and that is intended for Bowman, but incomplete. DeAndre Bowman. So 2nd down and 20 from the 24-yard line. Big gain a few moments ago on a 3rd down and 6 play. Went for 46 yards. And that was a screen pass to A.J. Mayfield. Now Moffitt throwing over the middle, and it's dropped at the 10-yard line.
That's a big break there right for Greenville.
I think that's Michael Collins there, who is a guy that plays a lot of quarterback for them, but obviously he is also a wide receiver. He had that ball in his hands and could not bring it in. So 3rd down and 20 from the Greenville 24-yard line. Ball on the far hash mark. Play action. Moffitt moving around in the pocket. He's very mobile and throwing it away.
Brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, so now 4th and 20. That holding call against Crandall really put a kink in their plans there, Matthew.
Yes, I wonder how good their kicker is going to be.
Well,
they're going to try for it.
Obviously they will. So this would be a 41-yard field goal attempt. not unheard of in high school football these days. This is Brandon Perez. I have him 7 of 7 on point after attempts, but I don't have any record of him on field goals. This kick is good.
And it had a lot more room to go.
41-yard field goal by Brandon Perez. And so Crandall goes on top 3-0 over the Greenville Lions. 10:24 left to go in the first quarter. We're going to keep it right here for the time being, Matthew. We can recap for sure. That is a drive.
If we go ahead and we can take a little break if you like.
Well, let me recap the drive real quickly. 24, so they drove it 39 yards, Matthew, in 5 plays. And then they get the 41-yard field goal. This is GEUS and Greenville Lions football.
And we'll be right back.
Conserving energy is important to us here at GEUS. We even pay rebates when you buy energy-efficient appliances. Your conservation helps all GEUS customers. In the future, we will need to build new electric generators, and this can be expensive. And with our population growing, we will need that power. That's why we give rebates for Energy Star appliances. So think about replacing your bulbs with super efficient LED bulbs or adding insulation to your attic. Together, we can help all GEUS customers by doing our part. Check out our rebates online and remember
Back in the end zone it goes there, John.
Yeah. So, nice kickoff there for Crandall. Touchback. And the Lions down 3-0, but have not held the football yet. Of course, Greenville going to be led on offense by Micah Simpson. 953 yards rushing, 9.3 yards per carry, 14 touchdowns for the Greenville senior.
Is that Cam Neal in the backfield with him?
No, that is Jaden Johnson starting at a running back for Greenville. Snap goes to Micah Simpson. Simpson off the right side. Tough going there as he only gets up to about the 28-yard line, maybe the 27-yard line for a gain of 2 yards. The officials tonight, Scott Campbell is the referee. The back judge is Greg Davis. The side judge is Lee Byron Epting, and we'll run through the rest of that crew for you in a moment or so. Here is 2nd down and 8 for Greenville. Lions moving to the north end zone at T.A. Cotton Ford Stadium. Back on either side of Micah Simpson. Handoff goes to Neal, and Neal hit hard at the line of scrimmage and pushed back for either no gain or possibly a small loss. Maybe he did gain half a yard or so, but it's going to be 3rd down and long for Greenville. Cameron Neal for the Lions. Make that no gain. So 2nd down and 8 for the Lions, trailing 3-0 to the Crandall Pirates. 2 teams tied for 3rd place in the district with 1-1 district records. Critical game for each team trying to make the playoffs. Oh, and here is a penalty against Crandall being announced a little bit late there, so it's now 3rd down and 3 for Greenville. That moves it up, or it would still be 2nd down, right? 2nd down and 3.
Correct. Got 3
Good
wide
chance
receivers
there for Greenville. And handoff goes to Jaden Johnson. And Johnson, trying to go off right tackle, is swarmed by Crandall tacklers there. Braden Bryant on the tackle, along with a couple of other Pirates there for Crandall. So now we have 3rd down. This time from the 32-yard line. Micah Simpson takes the snap. Looking to his left, passing, complete. And possibly good enough for the 1st down, should be. It is complete to Zarian Royal, who makes the catch and then gets away from the first tackler. Gets away from the first contact, and he will have the 1st down at the 41-yard line. Gain of 9 yards. Zarian Royal with the catch for Greenville. And a nice throw there by Micah Simpson. First down, Greenville, Lion 41-yard line. Ball on the near hash mark. And in motion is Cameron Neal. And on the jet sweep, they give it to Cameron Neal. And Neal breaks a tackle, keeps going, crosses the line of scrimmage into Crandall territory, perhaps to the 49. No, they will put it down at the 50-yard line. But that is a gain of 9 yards, second down and 1 for Greenville. Lion offense cooking all of a sudden here, Matthew.
Yep. Sorry, I'm not talking that much. I'm trying to.
You got a big job to do. Snap to Micah Simpson. Simpson up the middle. Look out. He is into the secondary. Spins away from a tackle. Inside the 35, down to about the 32-yard line goes Micah Simpson. Gain of 18 yards. The Lion quarterback averaging over 9 yards per carry, with 953 yards rushing coming into the ballgame. So Greenville first down at the Crandall 32. Snap to Simpson. Simpson passing again complete in the flat to Zarian Royal, and Royal takes it down inside the 20-yard line, down to about the 18-yard line.
Greenville's finding something just alive here right now. Looks like trying to find their groove.
14 yards on that gain to Royal. This is the 8th play of the drive, started at the 25-yard line after the kickoff. First down at the 18-yard line. And Simpson back to throw, in trouble, going to be sacked back at about the 25-yard line, possibly the 26. And there on the sack for Crandall, it's J.T. Leathers and Ryan Falk. Loss back to the 24. So that's a loss of 6, and it'll be second down and 16 for the Greenville Lions. Lions moving to the north end zone. Simpson takes the snap, loose
fumble.
ball on the turf.
Oh, he picks it up.
Simpson picks it up. He may be able to make something out of this.
He got out of
Takes
bounds.
it to the sideline, makes a spin move there at the very end. I thought he was about to break free, but he is able to get back to the 22-yard line for a gain of 2 yards. So third down long for Greenville, Matthew.
He's just a magic maker, isn't he?
Yes, he is. Of course, he was the player of the week in 5A football
Yes.
several weeks ago. We'll tell you more about that as we get the chance, and you probably already know about it, against Frisco Liberty, 440 yards rushing and 6 touchdowns in that game. So here's this third down and 14 for Greenville. Simpson backpedaling, scrambling, moving, passing into the end zone, caught, touchdown.
Touchdown,
to
Greenville.
Davis. And Matthew, there's a case of Micah Simpson making a play. He's back there moving around and waiting for somebody to get open, and finally Jaquaylin Davis did, and it's a touchdown for the Lions.
That's correct. And you know, we talk about how good he runs, but he's got an arm as well.
22-yard touchdown pass on that 3rd and 14. Archer O'Neal with the kick. And it is good, and Greenville takes the lead, 7-3 over Crandall. You're listening to Greenville Lions football on GEUS.
That's a good start, guys.
Sign up to participate in GEUS's Roundup program and help people in our community in need. If your bill is $105.48, GEUS will round up to the nearest dollar, making your overall bill $106 even. Individual customers donate between 1 cent and 99 cents per month. When we all give, it turns small change each month into a big community impact. The average customer would just give $6 per year, never more than $11.88 per year. GEUS Roundup program can make the difference in the lives around you. Sign up now.
It's a 75-yard drive for Greenville in 10 plays. Big play was an 18-yard run by Micah Simpson and a 14-yard pass to Zarian Royal. And then the 22-yard pass for the touchdown on 3rd and 14. From Micah Simpson to Jaqueline Davis, senior receiver for the Lions. Extra point good by Archer O'Neal. And each team, Matthew, able to move down and score on their first possession, but Greenville got the touchdown.
And that's all we need.
We'll trade a touchdown for a field goal any day. Here's that diagonal kick. This time it's going to be returned, however. Most of the time, players are content to just do a fair catch, but not in this case. And that was one of the receivers, Logan Wilbanks, who returns it for Crandall into Greenville territory. So they have terrific field position here, trailing 7-3. Starting at the Greenville 44-yard line. Luke Moffitt is the quarterback. They have an H-back lined up behind the right tackle. Running back to the right of Moffitt. 2 wide to the near side, 1 to the far side. Handoff up the middle.
Doesn't look, looks
Tough
like he
going
goes,
there.
Yeah, nothing.
And that is Chris Abron for no gain there for the Pirates. 2nd down and 10 from the Greenville 44-yard line. Moffitt handing off to Abron. Abron trying to take it outside. Crosses the line of scrimmage. Inside the 40 down to about the 36-yard line. So gain of 8 yards there for Crandall. This will be 3rd down and 2 as they get to the Greenville 36-yard line. Moffitt in the shotgun, takes the snap. Hand off.
Right up the middle.
Power straight ahead will be good for the 1st down for Crandall. And again, that's Abron on the carry down to the Greenville 31-yard line. Abron coming into the game with 624 yards rushing, 6.9 yards per carry. Hand off again to Abron, looking for a hole. Abron finally will go down inside the 30. See if they'll spot it at the 29-yard line.
You know, the hog mollies for Crandall, they're not little at all. And our defense is holding their own with them.
2nd down and 8 for Crandall. Andrew Anderson in the ball game at running back for Crandall. They fake to him, pass into the end zone, and too high for the intended receiver down there. Incomplete.
Number 7.
And that is the Oklahoma recruit,
Yes,
University of Oklahoma commitment, Sammy Omosigo. He plays receiver on offense and linebacker on defense. Now 3rd down and 8 for Crandall at the Greenville 29-yard line. Lions leading 7-3. 4:51 left to go in the 1st quarter. Luke Moffitt, the senior quarterback. It's a back to his left, H-back behind the left tackle. Play action. Moffitt spinning, passing, complete. The 15-yard line and into the end zone for the touchdown for the Crandall Pirates. And that is the back coming out of the backfield there for Crandall.
And
Andrew Anderson.
looks like they're going to do some kind of trick play for the 2-point conversion.
29-yard touchdown pass. Looks like the swinging gate here. And now they will shift into regular formation. They show Greenville the swinging gate or something like it. And now it looks like the point after touchdown team coming onto the field. So Crandall regains the lead at 9-7 on that 29-yard touchdown pass from Moffitt to Anderson. Moffitt improvising much like Micah Simpson did for Greenville. And the kick is good. Crandall with a 10-7 lead over the Greenville Lions with 4:42 left to go in the 1st quarter.
And we'll be right back in just a second.
44-yard drive for Crandall in 6 plays. Remember, they had the return on the kickoff as the Lions had that short diagonal kickoff. And Logan Wilbanks returned it to the 44-yard line. Then they get the 29-yard touchdown pass from Luke Moffitt to Andrew Anderson to make it 10-3. And 4:42 left to go in the first period. So each team has scored on each possession. 3 possessions, 3 scores. With the Lions able to hold Crandall to a field goal on their first possession, a 41-yard field goal by Brandon Perez. And Greenville comes back with a 22-yard pass from Micah Simpson to Jaquaylin Davis. And here is a kick into the end zone for a touchback. You don't see that too much.
No.
In high school football, although I've been doing 3A football for quite some time, and so we surely don't see it in 3A, but maybe more so in 5A.
Commerce Tigers.
Right. Yes, indeed. Tigers playing at range tonight. So Greenville down 10-7. We'll start for the second time from the 25-yard line. That first kick, come to think of it, by Perez was a touchback as well. So he's quite a kicker. So empty backfield here for Micah Simpson. He has 3 wide to the far side and 2 to the near side. Simpson taking the snap. Quick pass into the flat on the near side is complete to Jaden Johnson. And Johnson hit hard, holds on to the football as he gets up to the 29-yard line for a gain of 4 yards. 2nd and 6 for Greenville. Lions down 10-7. Micah Simpson taking the snap, wants to run, starts to his left, now goes back to his right, signaling to his receivers downfield. Passing, has his man out there, and it is complete. And the gain is all the way inside the 20-yard line. That's Jaquaylin Davis again.
The Magic Man is at it again.
That was a designed run.
Yep.
And the gain all the way to the Crandall 15-yard line. We'll tell you how far that gain was here in a moment. Quick pass to the near side. It is complete, and this is Cameron Neal for Greenville taking
Touchdown.
the pass, and they say now he got across the goal line for the touchdown. Cameron Neal for Greenville. Wow.
That was a quick turnaround of events, was it not?
It was indeed. Cameron Neal has not caught many passes this year, if any. 217 yards rushing coming into the ballgame. That'll be his 2nd touchdown. 15-yard touchdown pass from Micah Simpson. Lions back out on top. Archer O'Neill with the extra point, and it is no good. I believe that was wide left. Kevin, a little bit hard to see Matthew down with that dark background, but in any case, the extra point no good, but Greenville leads at 13-10. 3:55 left to go first quarter. This is Lions football on GEUS.
And we're back.
A 75-yard drive for Greenville. That's the second 75-yard drive of the first quarter. This one in only 3 plays. Big play on the drive, the 56-yard pass from Micah Simpson to Jaquaylin Davis on an improvised play, and then the 15-yard touchdown pass from Simpson to Cameron Neal. Here's the fair catch on the diagonal kickoff. It's more what we expect to see. Wow, what a start, man.
Yes. A lot of fireworks tonight.
Greenville 2 touchdowns on their 2 possessions and 2 75-yard drives. And Crandall has a 41-yard field goal by Brandon Perez and a 29-yard touchdown pass from Luke Moffitt to Andrew Anderson, to their credit. Running play on first down from the 30-yard line, and it's going to be good for 5 or 6 yards. Chris Abron on the carry. Gets out to the 36-yard line. Another ground play here, keeping it on the ground, and this again, Chris Abron. And he gets out to the 42-yard line. They are really going fast here, aren't they?
Yeah, they got that no huddle offense going on right now.
Now they slow down. I try to keep a drive chart, play by play, and it's not always easy to do this type of offense. Oh, Moffitt, play action. Passing to the flat on the far side, complete. And finally wrestled out of bounds.
Another first down.
That's that big Joshua Smith, big receiver that they have. And he goes out of bounds in Greenville territory at the 45-yard line. 13-yard gain there. First down. Man in motion is Bowman. A fake, handoff, and now a little shovel pass to the H-back from Moffitt, and he will have the first down as he goes down the sideline over on the far side, bumped out of bounds around the 30-yard line. And that is A.J. Mayfield, who had a big gain on their first drive.
Holding calls being called.
So they're going to bring that one back.
We play that first down.
That is the best friend of the defense that's having a hard time keeping the other team from moving down the field. So this pushes it back to the 50-yard line. And it wipes out a nice game there.
And it seems like to me it's forcing them to have to pass when they get that far behind.
Sure. So this is first down and make it 14. They're behind the chains here. First and 14. Moffitt passing, far side, caught. And a gang tackle over on the far side. And that is Joshua Johnson, or Joshua Smith it is, again there for Crandall. Gets to the Greenville 41-yard line. So second down, and we'll call it 6. Moffitt, handoff up the middle. Tough going there.
He's still on his feet.
3 or 4 Greenville tacklers required to finally bring that ball carrier down, and that's Chris Abron for the Crandall Pirates. And now it'll be third down and 1 from the Greenville 38-yard line. Snap to Moffitt. Moffitt, quarterback.
He got the first
We'll hold on to it and take it around the left side, and he will have the first down at about the 32-yard line.
Oh, there's a flag on the play again.
And a flag comes in late.
Must be
Scott Carroll is our referee tonight. Unsportsmanlike conduct against Crandall and against Greenville.
offsetting.
I thought that looked awfully late. So, yeah, it came after the play. And that will still remain a first down for Crandall at the Greenville 33-yard line. 7th play of the drive started at the Crandall 30, now at the Greenville 33. Greenville leading 13-10, 1:42 left to go in the first period. H-back behind the right tackle. Moffitt in the shotgun has a running back, Anderson, to his right. Play action pass. Moffitt throwing into the end zone for Omasigo, and I think he caught it. He did. Sammy Omasigo, the University of Oklahoma recruit, with a great diving catch. And Crandall regains the lead, but do we have possibly a flag down here somewhere?
What do we got here?
Wow, they must have ruled that incomplete, Matthew. I sure
I
thought he
guess so,
caught it.
yeah,
Did you not?
Yep.
I sure thought he caught that good for Greenville. 2nd down and 10.
They're going to try it
Moffitt,
again, though.
play action.
And
Moffitt
is that not
brought
considered?
down by 3 Greenville Lions, but apparently got rid of the ball at the last moment, kind of flung it out of bounds.
I think I guess because he's out of the pocket.
He's out of the pocket, right.
So I know you see the coaches on the sideline. They're saying, "Where's the flag? Where's the flag?" But he's out of the pocket, so he's allowed to throw it out of bounds if he feels like he's going to go down.
Yeah. I would love to see that pass into the end zone to Omasego again and see at what point he lost
Control of
the
it?
football. Yeah, because I sure thought he had, and I should have waited to see the official
Well,
put his hands up.
it
I sure
looked-
thought it was a touchdown.
It looks like that right when he landed on his back.
Yeah.
The defender knocked it out of his hands.
Maybe that's what it was.
And there's the quarterback running.
So here's 3rd and 10, and that is Moffitt, and Moffitt up the middle will score. 33-yard run for a touchdown by Luke Moffitt. But we have a flag down again, apparently. Holding call against Crandall. What a break for Greenville. And Greenville has had the benefit here of a couple of holding calls that have made a big difference.
Yes.
So wipe out a 33-yard touchdown run up the middle by the quarterback, Luke Moffitt. Holding call against the Pirates. Pushes them back to the Greenville 40-yard line. And now 3rd down and looks like 20 for Crandall. 3rd down and 20.
He's going to pass it again.
Play action pass, looking downfield, moving in the pocket, running to the near sideline, will tuck it and run.
And it's 4th down.
And he gets across the 35 to about the 32-yard line in Greenville territory. It will be 4th down and 10.
Yeah. And they'll probably try again for another. Well,
This would be a 49-yard field goal. So I think that even for Brandon Perez, that might be out of his range. So on 4th and 10, they will go for the first down.
Hopefully Greenville.
4th and 10 at the Greenville 32. Snap to Moffitt. Fakes the handoff, passing over the middle, and it is
the
complete.
first down.
And still on his feet is receiver DeAndre Bowman. And Bowman down at the Greenville 12-yard line or thereabouts. Let's see where they say his forward progress.
About the 14.
They say, well, the 14. Okay, he gets to the 14. So on that 4th down and 10, they complete the pass to Bowman. 1st down and 10 now for Crandall.
He's still on his feet.
Chris Abron between the tackles for the Pirates. Across the 10 down to about the 8-yard line. Gain of 6 yards.
Looks like they're going to mark it at the 7.
Carmelo Brown on the tackle for the Lions. 2nd down and 4.
Oh,
Loose
he fumbled the
on
ball.
the turf. Abron picks it back up, and he's going to be dropped for a loss. Bad connection there between Moffitt and Abron. And therefore the Lions, among others, Grayson Rapp, also Kevin Trabb on the tackle for the Greenville Lions. So 3rd down and 4.
It'd be great if they could hold them to just a field goal here.
Let's call it 3rd and 3.
The side chain guy has not changed it over to the 3rd down. He's got it still on 2nd down.
Yeah, I see that. Scoreboard indicates 3rd down.
Yes. Looks like half the distance is to the goal. It was a unsportsmanlike conduct.
Gosh, to the 4-yard line. I did not see the flag drop on that one. Here's the handoff. Up the middle he goes, and not much there.
No, they held him.
Again, that's Chris Abron there for Crandall, and the Lions have done a good job of containing him here in the first quarter, but otherwise the offenses have had their way on both sides of the ball. 13-10, Greenville leading at the end of the first quarter, but Crandall with a big threat here. And Lions football continues after this on GEUS.
Conserving energy is important to us here at GEUS. We even pay rebates when you buy energy-efficient appliances. Your conservation helps all GEUS customers. In the future, we will need to build new electric generators, and this can be expensive. And with our population growing, we will need that power. That's why we give rebates for Energy Star appliances. So think about replacing your bulbs with super efficient LED bulbs or adding insulation to your attic. Together, we can help all GEUS customers by doing our part. Check out our rebates online, and remember, GEUS is always ready to serve and assist you in any way we can.
First play of the second quarter, slapped to Luke Moffitt. And to give it to Chris Abron. Wow, what a power run that was by Chris Abron. He was hit by 4 or 5 Greenville Lions. I thought he was down at the 2.
Yes, I did too.
Kept those legs churning. Second effort, for sure.
And that's what they teach you in
And
football, just keep your feet moving.
He ends up scoring standing up there, Matthew. Unbelievable run there by Abron. That will be his 11th touchdown of the season. And the Pirates regained the lead at 16-13, 11:53 to go in the first half. Brandon Perez with the extra point. He had a 41-yard field goal early in the game. Here's the extra point kick, and it is good.
Yep.
And Crandall now leads 17-13 over the Greenville Lions. And Lions football continues after this on GEUS.
Sign up to participate in GEUS's Roundup program and help people in our community in need. If your bill is $105.48, GEUS will round up to the nearest dollar, making your overall bill $106 even. Individual customers donate between 1 cent and 99 cents per month. When we all give, it turns small change each month into a big community impact. The average customer would just give $6 per year, never more than $11.88 per year. GEUS Roundup program can make the difference in the lives around you. Sign up now.
For Crandall, a 70-yard drive in 12 plays. Chris Abron with a 3-yard run, really impressive. Bulldozing run there by Abron. Perez the kick, 17-13. Crandall regains the lead. Again, Matthew, neither offense has been stopped.
Nope.
We've had 6 possessions and 6 scores. Kickoff now, we've had a couple of touchbacks. We're going to have another one, looks like. Wow. What a leg there for Brandon Perez.
We've seen that the Greenville Lions can score pretty quick, but sometimes you think whether or not the coaches are saying we need to calm down just a little bit and eat up that clock.
Yeah, well, you got to give your defense some rest.
Yes.
You know, that's the thing, and it'd be great to score a 75-yard touchdown on this play, but then your defense has got to go right back out there and they've just been on the field for 12 plays. So yeah, that's a great point, Matthew. You'd like to gain some yards on the ground and at least give your defense a chance to catch their breath. Micah Simpson, the Lion quarterback, will go with an empty backfield. 3 to the near side, 2 to the far side. Whistles.
Timeout called
And
on
Greenville
Greenville.
takes their first time out here with Crandall leading 17-13. Did you know the Greenville Lions won their 500th game when they beat the Princeton Panthers on September 23rd?
That was an incredible win.
Generations of Lions can celebrate this historic achievement as it truly is a recognition of every single victory in GHS history, said head football coach and athletic director Darren Duke. Congratulations to the countless coaches and players who all contributed to this milestone. I've been a coordinator or head coach for 100 of those wins. That's remarkable. And so it really is special to have been lucky enough to be here for number 500, says Lion head coach Darren Duke. And that's a message from the Greenville Independent School District.
You know, it was kind of hush-hush before you found out exactly, and you're the one that kind of told even our Harold Banner.
Well, I pay a lot of attention as I'm getting ready to do a ball game from Texas high school football history website. I just happened to see it on there. Here's Micah Simpson for Greenville, almost got free. Simpson running up the middle. Gets up to the 32-yard line for a gain of 7 yards. So 2nd down and 3 for the Lions. Anyway, the Lions with their 500th victory in history against Princeton 2 weeks ago. Here is the pass out to the flat, complete. And on the catch there for the Lions is Zarian Royal, who's having a big role in tonight's ball game. Hasn't been all that active up until now, but has caught at least 3 balls that I can think of so far tonight. To the 37-yard line, 1st down for Greenville. Again, the empty backfield for the Lions. Again, bubble screen here to Royal. And Royal able to get out to the 41-yard line for a gain of 4 yards or thereabouts. Second and 6 for Greenville. The Lions trailing 17-13 to Crandall. These teams.
They're taking a play out of their playbook too. There's no huddle offense.
Pass over to the far side, and this one is complete to Cameron Neal for Greenville, who had the touchdown catch a short time ago. Neal lined up in the slot. He makes the catch and has the 1st down at the Crandall 47-yard line. That's a gain of 12 yards right there. And whistles on the field, and Crandall will take a timeout. So the Pirates will talk it over.
They were trying to change out personnel, and they got caught with them offsides.
Right.
And if they wouldn't have called it, they would have got the offside penalty.
Crandall, Denison, and Greenville all tied at 1-1 in District 7 5A Division 2. And Greenville has lost to Denison, so this game tonight will go a long way toward deciding who will be the number 3 or number 4 team coming out of the district and going to the playoffs. So Lions really do need a win here with games coming up against Melissa and Lucas Lovejoy.
And like we said earlier, Terrell right now is leading Denison 14-7.
Really?
Yep, in the 2nd quarter.
So that would help Greenville a great deal. Absolutely. Rest of the officiating crew tonight, we ran through some of them. The field judge is Kevin Lewis. The line judge, Monte Hadnot. He is a cousin of the great James Hadnot, who was a terrific running back in the 70s for Texas Tech, and I'm sad to hear that he had passed away a while back. And then head linesman Isaiah Holmes, umpire Eric Reynolds. So this is a 7-man officiating crew here tonight. The referee is Scott Carroll. 1st down Greenville at the Crandall 48-yard line. Snap to Simpson. Simpson scrambling, running up the middle, tucks it. Simpson at the 30, at the 20. Look out, Simpson in the open field. 10, 5,
and touchdown.
At the pylon, touchdown Greenville.
No flags. That was about a 55-yard run, wasn't it?
47 yards.
47. knew it was back here.
17th touchdown of the season for Micah Simpson. 47-yard touchdown run. I think that was a designed run. It didn't really look to be looking downfield for receivers. But he ran up the middle. The kick by Archer O'Neill is good. And Greenville back out on top 20-17 with 10:31 to go in the first half. This is Lions football on GEUS. Another 75-yard drive for Greenville. 75-yard drives.
As I was saying.
And they're all 75 because Brandon Perez keeps kicking off into the end zone and makes a touchdown. Touchback. So 75 yards in 5 plays this time. 47-yard touchdown run by Micah Simpson for Greenville. And that is his 15th rushing touchdown and 17th touchdown overall.
And once again, the Magic Man comes through with it.
Kickoff by O'Neill, and this goes into the end zone.
Oh.
And a flag down, however, back at near the 40-yard line, so this probably is coming back. Archer O'Neill averaging about 42 yards per kickoff, so that was an extraordinary kick by him into the end zone. Now that flag is at the 43 on the Greenville side of the 50. Now the Pirates are all huddled up at the 25-yard line.
It's going to be against
in
Greenville.
that vicinity. Yeah, I would definitely think it would be against Greenville.
Somebody get caught running past.
Offside is the thing that you would think.
Yep.
Archer O'Neill has to be disappointed, though, because it's a great thing to get that touchback.
That's a great kick. There was a little scuffle at the end of the play between Crandall.
I'll tell you, a long discussion here if it's going to be an offside call, but that is what it is.
Yep.
And then holding also against Greenville.
Oh, against
well, he indicated.
Crandall. He first said
offside is. Okay.
Oh, okay. You're right.
It was offside against Greenville and holding against Greenville. And they declined the offside. They'll take the holding. So,
How can holding be called on a kickoff team?
First time I've ever seen that. Well, on a kickoff, yes. I mean, well, on the defense at that. And he did indicate it wasn't blocking the back, but again, you wouldn't normally see that against a defense.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. How can you
Nor
call
holding. Yeah, that is odd, isn't it? They'll have the ball at the 35, the 10-yard penalty added on to the touchback.
A while ago, he indicated the holding was on Crandall, and then he changed his mind and said Greenville. And I'm like,
no, he did. You're right. He indicated the opposite way at first. You know, I don't.
Hold on. So what's
I don't
going
fault
on?
him for that.
What is he going to say?
He's coming, perhaps, to talk to Darren Duke.
Yeah, because
Scott Carroll, the referee.
Coach Duke is probably saying the same thing I'm saying. How can a holding call be called on the defense?
Conversation taking place, I think you can see there about the 30-yard line. Again, neither defense has stopped either offense all night long. We have had 6 possessions and 6 scores. And 5 touchdowns. Crandall only able to get a field goal on their first possession.
Is declined. Personal foul. Now it's saying a personal foul against them. I don't understand. There was 3 penalties that were called.
Okay, they called a personal foul instead of holding, I think, and that would make sense because now they're at the 40-yard line instead of the 35. That must be it, Matthew. On first down.
Number 22 is off and running.
This is Andrew Anderson out the gate.
And he's got
And
the
Anderson
touchdown.
will score for Crandall. 60-yard run. Handoff to Andrew Anderson, and it just opened up for him up the middle. That'll be his 9th touchdown of the season. I saw them on video against Mesquite Poteet in their last game and saw quite a bit of that between Andrew Anderson and Chris Abron. 60-yard run. So now 7 possessions, 7 scores in the ball game. And Crandall regains the lead at 23-20. Still 10-20 to go in the first half.
43 points already.
Mercy.
This still shouldn't be a hard shot for the...
Delay of game penalty is, they showed the swinging gate or some variation of it, but they were slow getting their point after touchdown crew onto the field. Penalized 5 yards. Yeah. For Brandon Perez, again, this is still a chip shot. And the kick is good.
Another flag on play. The head umpire threw the flag. So
He flagged out the 15-yard line.
personal foul. Against hitting the kicker.
So that would be administered on the kickoff, I believe, and they'll be kicking off probably from the Greenville 45-yard line. Crandall leading 24-20 over Greenville. 10-20 left to go in the first half. This is Lions football on GEUS.
Sign up to participate in GEUS's Roundup program and help people in our community in need. If your bill is $105.48, GEUS will round up to the nearest dollar, making your overall bill $106 even. Individual customers donate between 1 cent and 99 cents per month. When we all give, it turns small change each month into a big community impact. The average customer would just give $6 per year, never more than $11.88 per year. GEUS Roundup program can make the difference in the lives around you. Sign up now.
And we're back.
Andrew Anderson, a 60-yard touchdown run just moments ago, and a personal foul against Greenville for roughing the kicker. And so the kickoff here will be from the Greenville 45-yard line. Now, he's been kicking it into the end zone from the 40.
I think to say, yeah.
So that's no challenge. So what are they going to do here? I don't think they'll just kick it into the end zone. I imagine they will have some kind of short kick here, if not an onside kick. Brandon
That's
Perez,
the way it looks.
really talented place kicker for Crandall, has it teed up at the Greenville 45. And he boots it somewhat deep. It goes to the 5-yard line. Did kick it short, and now the return for Greenville out across the 20-yard line. And that's Cameron Neal on the return. So they kicked it short and gave the Lions a chance to return it. And it turned out pretty well there for Crandall because Greenville only able to get it out to the 20-yard line, whereas they had been starting at the 25. Greenville, again, has had the ball at the 25-yard line after every Crandall score, and they have driven 75 yards for a touchdown each time.
So we'll just make it 80 this time. How about that?
Well, now they have moved it up to the 25-yard line. I wonder, did Neal, because you can call a fair catch and take the ball to the 25, so perhaps he indicated a fair catch, but there did seem to be a return there. In any case, they're going to start at the 25.
I didn't see a fair catch.
I didn't either, but that's the only thing I can imagine. Here's the handoff to Cameron Neal on a jet sweep, and
First
Neal
down.
going from right to left has the first down, slung down at about the 35-yard line. Aiden Ross made the tackle. First down, Greenville. Lions trailing 24-20. Just under 10 minutes left to go in the first half. Micah Simpson in the pocket, scrambling, throwing. Caught, but I think out of bounds by Jaqueline Davis, who has a couple of big catches already tonight. I heard our public address announcer, Pat, just say there's a flag down. I still haven't spotted it. But I do see the officials conferring at the 33-yard line. Ineligible man downfield against Greenville.
You think it was a broken run that was supposed to be a run?
Maybe that would explain it, Matthew. Yeah, I thought it was a pass all the way, but perhaps not. So this is a 5-yard penalty. Moves the ball back to the 30-yard line. First down and 15 for Greenville. Simpson with a back on either side of him in the spread. Handoff up the middle. Short gain for the Lions. That's Cameron Neal on the carry again. Aiden Ross again on the tackle for Crandall. Neal gets to the 34-yard line for a gain of 4 yards. Lions second down 11. Cameron Neal, of course, the son of the great Greenville sprinter and football player Henry Neal from the 80s. Micah Simpson, the shotgun takes the snap. This is a designed run. He takes the snap and goes straight up the middle, but not a lot there for him. Gets to the 39-yard line.
They've been grabbing him by the arm and slinging him down. And
Hudson West.
That big guy, number 32, that landed on top of him, slammed his shoulder into the ground, it looks like. And as we know, we've seen, especially in college ball, even the University of Texas quarterback got hurt on the first game of the season against Alabama because that shoulder was slammed into the turf.
I had Hudson West with the tackle, but you may be right. Somebody else may have. And that is Micah Simpson, who is down. And going off the field, seeming in a certain amount of pain there.
That means Anthony's going to be coming out on the field to play quarterback.
And let's hope that that's not a severe injury and that we'll see him back. Obviously, Micah Simpson, the great Greenville offensive weapon, quarterback or anywhere else you want to put him. And he has a couple of touchdown passes and a long touchdown run to his credit already here tonight. So as Matthew said to you, Anthony Johnson comes in at quarterback on this 3rd down and 6 play. He takes the snap. He is a much bigger
flag on the play
quarterback and passes downfield, incomplete. Flag is down at the line of scrimmage. Illegal shift against Greenville is what is indicated. He may very well decline this penalty and
loss of down.
Yeah, take the down and probably force Greenville into a putting situation. But we'll see. We'll know soon. Either be 4th down at about 6 or 3rd down at about 11, and they do decline the penalty. So 4th down and 6 for Greenville, and Lions forced to punt.
First time tonight.
First time either team has had to punt tonight.
Well, they say, when the two gunslingers are looking eye to eye, we'll see which one blinks first, right?
Andrew Ibarra, averaging 48 yards per punt, is the Greenville punter. And he boots this one.
Good punt.
And,
he muffed it.
Is muffed and chased back down to the 15-yard line. Here's the return for Crandall. And this is Andrew Anderson, who had the 60-yard touchdown run a short time ago, and he is finally brought down about the 20-yard line.
Somebody lost a helmet down there. Number 21.
That was a 46-yard punt by Mr. Ibarra. for Greenville. Andrew Ibarra,
Good punt.
as we say, averaging 48 yards per punt. That's outstanding for high school football. Crandall leading 24-20, 8:18 left to go in the first half of play from the 25-yard line. Luke Moffitt fakes a handoff, keeps it himself. Moffitt bouncing it outside in the clear, crosses the 40, out of bounds at the 42-yard line. Luke Moffitt. Moffitt came into the ballgame with 189 yards rushing, 5.6 yards per carry, so he can run with the football himself.
Yep.
And he gets out to the 42 there for a gain of 17
And
yards.
he's had a couple of long runs, too. That one touchdown was called back. Number 21's got the ball right now.
Handoff, and on the ground it goes, and here is another Crandall touchdown, possibly, and it will be Dyson Hopkins. First time he's touched the ball tonight. Dyson Hopkins.
All right.
And Crandall extends their lead out now to 30-20. It's the first time we've had more than a one score. More than a one score lead in the ball game. 30-20. So that is a 58-yard run. Dyson Hopkins. I want to check on that just to make sure. But I saw what you saw,
Number 21.
the number 21. Here's the kick by Brandon Perez. It is good. And the Pirates lead the Lions 31-27, 50 left to go in the first half. This is Lions football on GEUS.
We need the Magic Man to come back.
Conserving energy is important to us here at GEUS. We even pay rebates when you buy energy-efficient appliances. Your conservation helps all GEUS customers. In the future, we will need to build new electric generators, and this can be expensive. And with our population growing, we will need that power. That's why we give rebates for Energy Star appliances. So think about replacing your bulbs with super efficient LED bulbs or adding insulation to your attic. Together, we can help all GEUS customers by doing our part. Check out our rebates online, and remember, GEUS is always ready to serve and assist you in any way we can.
And we're back.
75-yard drive for Crandall in two plays. And a 17-yard run by the quarterback, Luke Moffitt, and then that 58-yard touchdown run by Dyson Hopkins, who's listed as a tight end. I tell you, they have a very balanced offense, but primarily they are a team that likes to run the football. Here's another kick into the end zone by Brandon Perez. And so Greenville, again, will start at the 25-yard line. Lions forced to punt the last time. And we saw Micah Simpson go out of the game after being brought down hard, and I believe I do see him out there.
Yes. Magic Man is back.
Micah Simpson is back in the Greenville offense, so that is a great piece of news there for the Lions and for Lion fans.
I wonder if he can do some hocus pocus right here, get us right back into the game.
First down from the 25, hand off to Jaden Johnson. Not much there for him as Jaden Johnson going to the left side and cuts back somewhat, able to get only to the 26-yard line. Second down and 9 for Greenville. 31-20, Crandall leading with 7:23 left to go in the first half. Here's the snap. To Micah Simpson, he swings it out. And
First
that is
down.
Cameron Neal who makes the catch in the flat over on the far side. Makes a man miss and then gets across the 35 up to the 36-yard line. Gain of 10 yards, and that's a first down for Greenville.
As I always say, Mark, take care of your first downs and the touchdowns will take care of themselves.
A fine philosophy there, Matthew. I agree with you. Here's the snap now, once again, to Simpson. And Simpson running all the way, going off right tackle.
I will say this, he's got some guts. He just came off of getting slammed to the concrete.
Yeah, he did not look like he was feeling too chipper when he walked off the field. I was really concerned about him. And
But then he comes out and does that. And
so
it's
glad,
like,
yeah, to see him back out there.
I'll run right over you. I don't care.
Gain of 7 yards. This is 2nd down and 3. Simpson handing off. And this is Jaden Johnson again. Off right tackle. Johnson to the 50-yard line for a gain of 7 yards and a first down. Jaden Johnson coming into the ballgame, only 67 yards rushing on 21 carries. 3.2 yards per carry, but he's carried a big share of the load tonight for Greenville. First down Lions at the 50. Greenville down by 11 points. Just under 6 minutes left to go here in the first half. Snap to Simpson. Simpson surveying the field.
Did he get enough for the first down? Almost.
Using his blockers as he gets to the 42-yard line before he soft shoes out of bounds there.
It'll be 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2. Lions forced a punt on their last possession, and Crandall took advantage of it, scored on a 58-yard touchdown run on the second play from scrimmage after they got the ball from the Lions on the punt.
Cameron Neal got the ball again.
Cameron Neal nowhere to go, and that 2nd down and 2. And I'm looking where the linesman is standing. It looks like it will be no gain.
So 3rd down.
So 3rd down and 2 for Greenville. 42-yard line in Pirate territory. Big play for Greenville here. Down by 11 points, 3rd down and 2. Jaden Johnson to the right of Micah Simpson. Simpson takes the snap, keeps it himself. Should have the first down.
Yep.
He's wrapped up by J.T. Leathers, who slings him down to the turf, but he will have the first down for Greenville at the Crandall 38-yard line.
That defensive player needs to watch where his hands are because he could be called for face mask because he grabbed him around the helmet, around the head.
Well, I wasn't sure if it was around the head or the shoulder pads, but it was up high, that's for sure. First down, Greenville, 38-yard line of Crandall. Jet sweep here. This is Cameron Neal in traffic, and Cameron Neal across the 30. Gets down to about the 28-yard line.
They sent numbers 15, it looks like, on a blitz there, and he almost plugged the hole, but Cameron Neal found the seam on the right side of the line there.
Another first down for Greenville, 10 yards on that game. Lions have moved from their 25 to the Crandall 28-yard line here. 4 minutes, just under 4 minutes left to go in the first half. First down, Greenville.
I like the fact that they are eating up that clock right now.
Giving the defense some time to rest. Absolutely.
Yep.
Micah Simpson with the snap. Simpson going to run it, going left, looking for the sideline, steps out of bounds at the 25-yard line for a gain of about 3 yards.
Yeah.
Simpson so far tonight has a 22-yard touchdown pass to Davis, a 15-yard touchdown pass to Cameron Neal, and a 47-yard touchdown run himself. 2nd down and 6 for the Lions. Pirate 25-yard line. Simpson handing off Jaden Johnson. Johnson, couple of steps to his left, then cutting it back and covers up the football as he goes down to the 20-yard line, tackled there by Hudson West.
Good solid run.
3rd, and I would say about 1.5 yards here.
Yep. I would concur with you on that.
Big
sir.
play. Getting late in the first half. Lions need a touchdown to get back within less than a touchdown difference. And off to Cameron Neal. A jet sweep going left to right.
Man.
Neal
He got the first
should
down.
have the first down. Yeah. Neal to the 18-yard line for a gain of 5 yards. Wow, what an offensive show these two teams have put on here in the first half. First down, Lions at the 18-yard line of the Pirates. Man in motion from left to right. Micah Simpson tucks the ball under his arm, going to his left, cutting it back. Crosses the line of scrimmage down to about the 10-yard line he goes.
Another good, solid run.
We'll have David Claiborne here at halftime, the sports editor of the Greenville Herald-Banner. And David will have all the stats for us, and that'll be interesting to hear. Second down and 2. Lions at the Crandall 10-yard line. 3 men wide right, 1 to the left. Up the middle goes Micah Simpson for the Lions, and Simpson short of the first down, I believe.
Yeah, he got about a yard run on that one. But he got another yard to go, about a yard and a half, so third down.
3rd and 2 for Greenville. Big play here. 1:42 left to go in the half. 3 men wide to the right side, 1 to the far side. A back to the right of Simpson. Simpson keeps it himself, darts up the middle, will have the first down. Still on his feet. But he is down to the 4-yard line, and it will be 1st and goal for Greenville. 14 plays so far on the drive. This will be the 15th play. I believe all on the ground, Matthew.
Yes. Maybe they're just baiting him for the little pass right here, a 4-yard pass. But looks like Crandall's going to call a timeout.
Crandall takes a timeout here with 1:21 left to go. Let's see if I can tell you. Greenville has 2 timeouts left. Not that it's probably going to be a factor. Crandall has 1 timeout left. If they get the ball back, if Greenville scores here, and Crandall gets the ball back, that could be a factor. Lion volleyball team be at home next Tuesday night. They play Melissa at 6 p.m. It's senior night, their final home game of the season. Under head coach Jenna Sickles, they are 17, 15, and 2. Matthew, I'm not sure how you have a tie in volleyball, but they've had 2 of them.
Well, hey, just so our listeners and our viewers know, I will be filming that game and will be live streaming on that night starting at 5:30 with the JV game. So
Great.
You can watch the Lady Lions perform and hopefully beat the Melissa Cardinals.
Lions are 17, 15, and 2, and they still have an outside chance to make the playoffs, but your last chance to see the Lion volleyball team at home next Tuesday night, and that is senior night. So 1st and goal for Greenville. Lions down 31-20. Man in motion from left to right. Micah Simpson is going to be dropped for a loss. That linebacker shooting the gap there for Crandall. We've said his name a number of times tonight. Hudson West got through to make the tackle. He's just a sophomore, Matthew.
Yes.
And tackled back at the 8-yard line for a loss of 4 yards.
So that's going to bring up a 2nd down. So that this means the clock has stopped. Looks like, yep, Crandall has taken their last time out. So even if they get the ball back, they're not going to be able to stop the clock at all unless they get out of bounds. This is where I do believe that that quick pass that we've been playing to Cameron Neal would be great here for a touchdown.
Might be a good call, absolutely.
Little play action pass there.
You know, the Lions, it's not like Micah Simpson's the only guy on offense that's got some talent. Jaqueline Davis, Cameron Neal, Jaden Johnson. So they can spread the ball around a little bit more. This is 2nd down and goal from the 8 after that loss of 4. So the Lions have to score here. They cannot get a 1st down. Of course, a field goal might be an option on 4th down if it comes to that. Snap to Simpson. Simpson in the pocket and is scrambling and will go down for a loss once again.
That's going to be credited as a sack.
It's like Jai Turner Yep, linebacker coming through there to make the tackle for Crandall.
I haven't heard very much from our Oklahoma.
No, you have not. I'm surprised by that. Sammy Omasigo, I should say. This is third down for Greenville.
Oh,
And Simpson rolling out to his left,
slips.
falls down.
he slips.
Lost his footing back at the 19-yard line. That was a terrible series of downs there for the Lions, as they started with first and goal at the 4-yard line. And they end up with fourth down at the 19. So they lost 15 yards on 3 plays. Now, might they bring Archer O'Neill in?
That's what Micah Simpson is trying
They're
to say.
waiting for the clock to roll down here to 2 seconds. They call timeout.
Yeah. Looks like Micah Simpson's wanting to call the kicker in to take the score on this one. That'll bring it. And hey, if they do, that means Green will be getting the ball back in the second half.
That's a good
first,
point.
so.
Yeah, Lions will have the ball to start in the second half as they won the toss and deferred to start the ball game. This will be a 36-yard field goal or thereabouts for Archer O'Neill, or possibly Andrew Ibarra. Archer O'Neill 0 for 1 on field goals so far this season. I did not see in the statistics how long that particular field goal was that he attempted. I do not have a record of Andrew Ibarra kicking a field goal, but he's 3 or 4 on extra points, and I do see Ibarra out there. But he may be on the line.
Yes, he is.
And then again, Greenville may be going for the touchdown.
They're going for the
They're
touchdown.
not going for a field goal. So this is a goal-to-go situation. Doesn't matter, 2 seconds on the clock. Greenville will go for the touchdown. And with Micah Simpson, who knows? And here's the handoff to Cameron Neal. It will be an option pass and incomplete. Interesting call there. Cameron Neal took the handoff, option pass into the end zone, incomplete. And the Pirates not really fooled by that, as the receiver for the Lions closely covered. And so the first half comes to an end with Crandall leading Greenville 31-20. What a wild first half of play. Matthew Middleton.
Let's go ahead and take a break and then have
Sure.
David Claiborne come over here and talk to you for just a little bit.
We can do that, and we do want to hear from the Greenville High School Band at halftime and see the performance of the Flaming Flashes. We'll be sure to do that. So it is 31-20, Crandall leading. At halftime, this is Lions football on GEUS.
Greenville became the first municipally owned public power electric utility in Texas in 1891, when privately owned companies were only interested in serving large cities such as Dallas and Fort Worth. Greenville citizens took destiny into their own hands and began producing their own power. Today, more than 130 years later, GEUS continues to provide this vital service to our community. Public power has a long history nationwide of supplying electricity to communities when investor-owned utilities wouldn't or couldn't provide this crucial service. The nation's 2,000-plus community-owned utilities currently supply power to millions of people in 49 states and 5 U.S. territories. The communities range in size from being very small to the largest public power system, which is owned by citizens of Los Angeles, California. San Antonio is the second largest city in the U.S. receiving public power. Municipally owned, public power utilities answer directly to their customers. Decisions are made locally by citizens of the community. Because public power utilities are owned by their communities and are not motivated by profits, rates are typically lower than investor-owned utilities and reliability is higher. Public power utilities value providing local customer services such as local offices with pay centers. GEUS is a public power utility. That means your utility is community-owned and not-for-profit. GEUS is proud to be your local public power utility.
Okay, we're back on Juice. I'm John Mark Dempsey, filling in for Bob Moody tonight. As we told you, Bob had a biking mishap this week, preventing him from doing the game, so I got the call midweek and was happy to do it. And sitting in with us now is the venerable sports editor of the Greenville Herald-Banner, David Claiborne. David, we've been to a few of these games together back in the day.
Well, you're a big historian of the Greenville Lions, and you know what I don't know about the Greenville Lions, you know.
I think between the two of us, we know most of it. Well, what have you got? The statistical report must be extraordinary here.
I got Crandall with 316 yards for the first half. They scored, Pirates scored on all 5 of their possessions.
Yep.
You know, they got that 1 field goal, and then 4 touchdowns. They got 193 yards rushing, 123 passing. Greenville Lions are very balanced, 143 yards rushing, 141 yards passing, 284.
Wow, I wouldn't have guessed that.
You know, Micah Simpson is well known for his running ability, but the guy can throw the football.
Yes, he can. He has shown that in the first half.
Last year, he had a span where he completed 10 straight passes, 5 in one game, 5 the next game. Well, he came out tonight and completed 9 in a row. They had a little mishap on one, and then he completes the next one. So he's 10 of 11 passing for 141 yards and 2 touchdowns. So
this is his best night passing. So
this
far,
is best night passing. He's getting better and better every week with his passing.
Well, we had a scary moment. He went down there. It looked like he went down on his shoulder, and he came out of the game. And Anthony Johnson came in for one play, but then he was right back out there.
Mike has proved how tough he is the whole season. He's come out for a game out of some of the games for a play or two, but he doesn't stay out very long. He's very determined.
Well,
you know, and I've talked to him after he got Player of the Week, and he does things for the team. He's very team oriented. He wasn't let down the team, and he's going to get back in there as soon as he can.
Sometimes you don't have a choice.
Sometimes you don't have a choice.
But I was really impressed how he got back in there. Absolutely. Was it that just this is an administrative question? Do you have Dyson Hopkins as the player that scored the touchdown, the last touchdown for Crandall?
No, I had Chris Abram.
Okay, well then we, I
24.
was afraid we might have misidentified him.
I got Abram with 102 yards and just 13 carries. That guy runs tough.
He is very tough.
They've scored on, Crandall scored on some big plays, 29-yard pass, 3-yard run, but runs a 60 and 58.
Yeah.
But I tell you, one guy I'm very impressed with is Brandon Perez, the place kicker. What a leg.
He really does.
That 41-yard field goal, I watched it land.
Yeah.
That would have been good from 50 plus.
Yeah.
And his kickoffs are keeping the Lions pinned back.
Well, it didn't matter. You know, they scored. They went 75 yards 3 times in a row. But of course, if you have to drive the length of the field every time, sooner or later you're going to have a penalty or a mistake. Or
the Lions are doing those popover kickoffs, and one of them didn't work out too well because the Pirates set up shop on the Greenville 44, and that's really not what you want to do.
Right.
Now, the first time they did that popover, it was at the 35.
Yeah.
If you keep, but as potent as this Crandall offense is, you don't need to give them the ball inside the 50.
Right. Most teams, for whatever reason, just elect to fair catch that kick. But Logan Wilbanks decided to run it back for Crandall, got all the way to the 44-yard line. So it's about a 20-yard return thereabouts, but that was a big play in the first half. Yeah.
Crandall's a 4-1 team coming in and beat the Lions last year, and I expected a really good game. The Lions deferred, so they're going to get the ball to start the second half. But boy, they needed to cash in on that.
They really did. That was a bad series. They had first and goal before and ended up back at the 19. Were you surprised that they went for the touchdown and the fourth down play from the 19?
You know, Archer O'Neal has been out with an injury, and this is his first game back. I think Darren Duke probably figured he needed to get 6 points there rather than 3. And I think it was the right decision. The Lions, you know, it was a different pass. That's the first pass I've seen Cameron throw this year.
Yeah, option pass. That was odd choice.
And Cameron has so much speed, the defense has to respect his speed. And I would think the Lions were hoping that they would overreact trying to play the run, but it didn't work.
Yeah, they had it covered all the way. Yeah. Well, it was just a wild first half. But I think that first possession for Greenville, David, is really important when they get the football to start in the third quarter, don't you?
This has been a key all season. We've talked about this at halftime, that the Lions need to come out and try to score on the next possession to start the second half. In one of the games, they didn't do that, and they got in the hole and couldn't come back. And the other thing is, Lions need to figure out a way to stop this Crandall offense.
Haven't stopped them yet.
They haven't stopped them yet.
Yeah, have not stopped them yet.
And you know, anytime they get inside, Crandall gets inside the 40, they're going to score either a touchdown or a field goal, as strong as that young man's leg is.
Yeah, and they haven't made any mistakes. You know, they are very few. They haven't had many penalties that have set them back. They've had a few.
Crandall's had 6 penalties, 44. Greenville's had 4 for 40. That's a marked improvement. There was a game when the Lions had 12.
Right.
You know, and that was, I know the Denison game, they were very disappointed with some of the penalties. And I'm not on the field, so I don't know if it's holding or not. But there sure were a lot of holding penalties that game. But Lions have cleaned up the penalties. They're playing pretty smart. They're playing a good football team.
There's no doubt about that, and you know, it's been a game that Greenville's been able to stay with them throughout most of the first half here. But as you say, they've got to figure out a way to slow them down.
You know,
if
the Lions could take the opening possession of the second half and score and then get a stop, they're right back in this ball game.
Right, and Matthew has pointed out a couple of times in the first half, you got to give your defense some rest. You know, because those kids are on the field.
They're out there a long time, and you know, I thought the defense played pretty well the first quarter. The second quarter, they missed some tackles.
Yeah.
And you know, part of it, they're tired.
I think you're right. David, thanks for stopping by. And what we want to do is, I've told Matthew, we want to stay on long enough to get you on and get to the end of the game and get your final stats.
You know, it's been fun keeping up with the stats on the Greenville Lions this year. They keep me going.
I couldn't imagine. All right, good. David, thanks for stopping in again. David Claiborne is the sports editor of the Greenville Herald-Banner, longtime sports editor of the Herald-Banner. And it is at halftime here. As you can see, 31-20, Crandall is leading. We're going to hear from the Greenville High School band, see the Flashes perform as well. So stay with us. This is Lions Football and Juice.
Greenville is surrounded by many beautiful trees. We all recognize the value of trees. They improve our air quality, provide cool shade in the summer, and beautify our parks and streets. However, trees and power lines are dangerous neighbors. GEUS tree trimming crews work year-round to keep primary lines and easements and alleys as clear of tree limbs as reasonable as possible. We appreciate calls pointing out particular problem areas. GEUS crews prune tree branches all around the power lines to prevent hazardous conditions and maintain uninterrupted electric services. Trimming trees near live lines is dangerous and should be only done by professionals. Don't do this yourself. In fact, by law, only qualified trained workers can prune close to power lines. Contact us to report trees that need to be trimmed next to your power lines. GEUS can trim small limbs that are making direct contact with service lines. Customers who elect to have extensive trimming done near power lines or large limbs taken out near power lines should contact GEUS. GEUS reserves the right to take electric service down temporarily for trimming by the customer's contractor, if needed for their personal safety or the safety of the electric line itself. Let's all enjoy our trees safely. Greenville became the first municipally owned public power electric utility in Texas in 1891, when privately owned companies were only interested in serving large cities such as Dallas and Fort Worth. Greenville citizens took destiny into their own hands and began producing their own power. Today, more than 130 years later, GEUS continues to provide this vital service to our community. Public power has a long history nationwide of supplying electricity to communities when investor-owned utilities wouldn't or couldn't provide this crucial service. The nation's 2,000-plus community-owned utilities currently supply power to millions of people in 49 states and 5 U.S. territories. The communities range in size from being very small to the largest public power system, which is owned by citizens of Los Angeles, California. San Antonio is the second largest city in the U.S. receiving public power. Municipally owned, public power utilities answer directly to their customers. Decisions are made locally by citizens of the community. Because public power utilities are owned by their communities and are not motivated by profits, rates are typically lower than investor-owned utilities and reliability is higher. Public power utilities value providing local customer services such as local offices with pay centers. GEUS is a public power utility. That means your utility is community-owned and not-for-profit. GEUS is proud to be your local public power utility.
Good evening, Lions fans. The Greenville High School is proud to present the oldest drill team in the world, the award-winning Flaming Flashes. The Flashes are under the direction of Miss Heather Crandall. Flash officers are Major Zara Velasquez, Major Mariah Barrett, Major Chloe Gage, Major Derek Johnson, Major Doris White, Major Jennifer Soria, Colonel Lydia Spivey, and Colonel Estella Silveria. Flashes of the week are Lindsay Castillo and J.D. Dawson. To show our support of Crandall, some of the Flaming Flash members are wearing green hat bands tonight. And now, they will entertain us with their experienced string performance, the Lady Gaga on Wall, played by the Lion Pride Marching Band. Ashley Gonzalez, Taylor Valentine, and Marilyn Wright. Take a look at the different directions we take in our lives. Tonight's show, Pathway, will feature trumpet soloist Avery Seven. Color guard captain is Juno Turner. Section of the week is the trombone section. And the marcher of the week is Michael Gonzalez.
This pathway consists of where we've been, where we are, and where we are. There are times for these pathways to cross, and others, they will separate. Always be obstacles. There will always be obstacles in your path. But you can decide how you deal with them.
And we're back, Lion fans. Me and John Mark Dempsey.
Greenville High School Band performing there for you. And again, they were in the Mesquite Marching Band Festival here in the past week or so. Got straight ones, which means all of their ratings were one, which is the best you can do. That's outstanding. Can't do any better. And I'm not sure when that UIL competition is, but it's coming up soon, the UIL regional that everybody points to. So good luck to the Greenville High School Band.
In the past, it's usually been about 2 weeks after this Mesquite one. So
Okay.
the Mesquite Festival has been something that's get the kids all ready to go to UIL. And I tell you what, one of the best bands, and I know this because my son, who just graduated this last year, was in band all 7 years from 6th grade on. And all 4 years of high school, he went to the festival, and only 1 year, and that was last year, they received a 2 instead of a 1. And that was in UIL and the Mesquite Festival. The band that is to beat, and they are an excellent band, is Poteet High School.
Oh, really? We'll see them next week.
Yes, they are an exceptional band, and everybody strives to beat Poteet.
Interesting. In Commerce's district, and I've been involved with Commerce for a long time, Mineola is the Commerce itself has become an unbelievably great band as well, but Mineola, I think, has been the state champion the last couple of seasons at least. So again, the Greenville High School Band under the direction of Richard Burt, with an outstanding performance at the Mesquite competition here recently, and getting ready for the UIL, and I think they'll do quite well.
Yes.
So the Lions now ready to have the football here to start in the second half, trailing Crandall 31-20. So Greenville had a long drive, a 17-play drive, Matthew. We didn't really comment on that.
Yes.
And from their own 25 to the Crandall 4-yard line, first and goal, but then they lost 15 yards on 3 plays and went for the touchdown on the fourth down play from the 19-yard line. Pass into the end zone on a halfback option, so to speak, was incomplete. But that was a remarkable drive by Greenville, but it just kind of played out at the end. Here's the kick out of bounds.
And a flag.
Well, again, that will be a penalty against Crandall for the kick out of bounds. I'm surprised by that, as we were talking with David Claiborne at halftime. The Herald Banner sports editor, Brandon Perez, has shown a terrific leg here. And that was the first of his kicks that was not the best.
And as David Claiborne was talking about too, it's surprisingly because they haven't had as many penalties tonight, and it looks like Crandall's the one that has been having the penalties.
Greenville starting here from the 30-yard line. And Micah Simpson is at quarterback. Greenville down 31-20. Down by 11 points, and on first down. Gain of 5 or 6 yards here. And that is Micah Simpson, the Greenville quarterback, or Wildcat back, if you like.
And he's going to have to take one play off.
Lost his helmet there.
Yeah.
Got up to the 36-yard line.
If I was the coach on the sideline, strap that thing up.
So 2nd down and 4 for Greenville. It is Anthony Johnson that comes in. Big fellow. We don't have the heights or weights on most of these guys, but he's well over 6 feet tall. Much bigger than Micah Simpson. Handoff to Jaden Johnson.
Oh, flag
at
on
right
the play.
guard, and he is cut down
There's a flag on the play.
immediately.
Personal foul, face mask on the defense.
Yeah, so that will be a big break for the Greenville Lions here. Major penalty against the Pirates will give Greenville a first down.
Oh, and it's the 15-yard, not the 5.
I see, yeah, there is a minor penalty there, but this is a 15-yard personal foul penalty and gives Greenville the ball at the Crandall 49-yard line. Would have been looking at a 3rd down and 3 or so. But 1st down and 10 now for Greenville at the Crandall 49-yard line. Micah Simpson back in there at quarterback. Man in motion from left to right, that is Cameron Neal. They give it to Neal, and Neal is slung down at the line of scrimmage or maybe for a loss.
Caught by number 32.
And that is Kelsey Hutter, sophomore defensive end for Crandall. No gain, the officials say, so second down and 10 from the Pirate 49-yard line. 31-20, Crandall leads. Lions have not stopped the Crandall offense so far tonight. 5 possessions, 5 scores. Second down and 10. Lions with 2 wide to the near side, 2 to the far side. Man in motion from right to left. And Simpson
Caught.
passing. And that's Cameron Neal who makes the catch, stretching out at the 40-yard line of Crandall and apparently just short of the first down.
That was a great pass. Great catch, too.
3rd and 1 for Greenville at the 40. Big offensive possession here for Greenville as the Lions are down by 11 points, first possession of the second half, and they really need to put some points on the board. 3rd and 1 for the Lions. Jaden Johnson a step to the right of Micah Simpson. Simpson with the snap.
He got it.
Straight ahead. He will have the first down, barring a penalty.
Those short passes seem to be really working for Greenville.
Yeah, as David said at halftime, I didn't write down his statistics. I should have, but by far, Micah Simpson having his best night passing so far here tonight. That was basically a quarterback sneak there, and he gets to the 36-yard line for a gain of 4, and it's first down Greenville at the Crandall 36. 2 wide to the near side, 1 to the far side. Play action pass. Simpson rolling to his right now, scrambling back to the
He's
left.
got by himself.
He will tuck it, and he will have a first down
Yep.
for Greenville as he steps out of bounds over on the far side at the 24-yard line. Gain of 12 yards, first down.
What?
Rolling out to his right, didn't like what he saw, so he took it back to the left.
Yep. Magic Man.
He's an amazing guy. Do you know what other sports he plays, Matthews?
Basketball.
He does play basketball.
Oh, yeah.
That's not surprising.
And he's a good player on basketball,
And
too. I remember seeing him last year.
I expect that he runs some track as well.
I don't remember him on the track. I went to one of the track meets last year, and I don't remember seeing him.
Give to Jaden Johnson at left guard. Johnson with a sizable gain down to the 21-yard line for a gain of 3. Second down and 7 for the Lions. Jalen Washington made the tackle there for the Pirates. Here come the Lions, ball on the far hash. The open field is to the near side.
I'm sure as athletic as Micah is, he's probably plays every sport well.
Any sport he wanted to play. Here's the snap to Simpson. And Simpson going to keep it himself. That's basically a design quarterback run off right tackle. But nothing there for him. He got to the 20 for perhaps a gain of 1. And there's Sammy Omosigo, who we've talked about, the Oklahoma recruit, the Oklahoma commit, if you will, at linebacker. It's the first time we've said his name on defense tonight, though. Omosigo, 6'2", 208-pound senior. 3rd and 6 for Greenville. Simpson with the snap, rolling right, throwing into the end zone, nobody there except perhaps a Crandall Pirate off his hands, incomplete. And now we're looking at 4th down all of a sudden. 4th and 6 for Greenville at the Crandall 20-yard line. Looks like the field goal unit coming on for the Lions. This will be a 37-yard field goal. The ball is between the hash marks, so it's a straight-on angle for Archer O'Neill. Diego Martinez is the holder for the Lions. O'Neill 0 of 1 on field goal attempts so far this season. Here's the kick from 36. And it is good. Yes, sir. 36-yard field goal, Archer O'Neill. And the Lions cut it to a one-possession game at 31-23. 7:43 left to go third quarter. This is Lions football on Juice.
Conserving energy is important to us here at GEUS. We even pay rebates when you buy energy-efficient appliances. Your conservation helps all GEUS customers. In the future, we will need to build new electric generators, and this can be expensive. And with our population growing, we will need that power. That's why we give rebates for Energy Star appliances. So think about replacing your bulbs with super efficient LED bulbs or adding insulation to your attic. Together, we can help all GEUS customers by doing our part. Check out our rebates online, and remember, GEUS is always ready to serve and assist you in any way we can.
We're back with 7:43 left in the third quarter. That scoring drive, what was it there?
It's a 50-yard drive in 9 plays for Greenville, Matthew. 36-yard field goal by Archer O'Neill. That's his first field goal of the season.
The main thing is it ran 4 minutes and 13 seconds off that clock.
That's a great point. So the Lion defense now well rested with halftime plus that long drive.
Oh.
And here's another touchback for Archer O'Neill. Had one in the first half, but it was called back because of a penalty, offside penalty, and I believe there was also a personal foul on that play. Good job, young man, Archer O'Neill, Lion senior place kicker and occasional punter.
He came back from that injury. You know, he had that injury on his foot about three weeks ago against Denison, I believe.
Okay, Greenville on defense needs a stop. Here's the handoff to Chris Abron, and Abron going right now, cutting
Flag
back.
on the play.
Flag down at the line of scrimmage. Actually, behind the line of scrimmage, so this probably will go against Crandall, and it is a holding call.
Yeah.
So push them back to around the 15-yard line. By the way, I did make a mistake in the first half. It was Chris Abron on that 58-yard touchdown run. We credited it to another player. But it was Chris Abron.
Was it Hopkins?
No, it was Chris Abron, and I checked with David Claiborne on that, and that does not surprise me. So 1st and 25 here from the 15-yard line for Crandall.
Watch the pass.
Abron with 2 touchdowns in the first half, by the way.
Another flag. False start.
Okay, this is just ideal for Greenville.
Yep. Back him up another 5 yards.
This is what the Greenville defense needed, because they had just had a devil of a time stopping the Crandall offense, so these penalties are a godsend.
Now, if I was the defensive coordinator, I'd be ready for the pass, because you know they're going to be coming out trying to pass.
Well, that's right. This is still first down for the Pirates.
Oh, and the quarterback's going to try to keep it. Oh, and down he goes.
Luke Moffitt brought down after a short gain. Khalil Parker on the tackle for the Lions. This is 2nd down and long. 2nd and 25, the scoreboard says. They need to get out to the 35-yard line for the first down. 2 wide left, 2 wide right, 2 to the right are stacked. Moffitt in the pocket, moving his feet, passing. I believe he has his man. Want to be kind of cautious about that.
48.
That is the H-back coming out of the backfield. Had a big gain on a screen pass in the first half. A.J. Mayfield. Joel Luna on the tackle for Greenville. And now Mayfield gets out to the 21-yard line. So this is 3rd down and 9. 26-yard line it is, sorry. The 26. 3rd down and 9. They need to get to the 35-yard line. 31-23, Crandall leading. It's a big play on 3rd down and 9. Moffitt in the pocket, moving around, throwing downfield, and it'll be good for the first down. Coming out of the backfield to make the catch is Chris Abram. We were talking about just a short time ago. So he gets out to the 36-yard line. Crandall had first, I believe, in 25, and they pick it up. Passing over the middle, this is complete. And into the secondary goes the big receiver DeAndre Bowman all the way to the Greenville 21-yard line. We're teaming up on the tackle for the Lions, DeJuan Kennedy and Kevin Tran. First down at the Greenville 21-yard line. Handoff on the ground. Short gain, relatively short gain for the Pirates. Once again, Abram on the carry, but when I said short gain, he got down to the 13-yard line, so that's not such a short gain. It's an 8-yard gain. Second down and 2. Moffitt faking the handoff and loses his footing all the way back at the 23-yard line. We saw that happen in the first half to Micah Simpson.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
The
Just
loss all the way back at the 26-yard line. Loss of 13 yards. And a player down, I believe that is a Greenville Lion who is down. But up quickly.
Number 51.
Grayson Rapp.
.454 left in the third quarter.
That long gain, getting to the Greenville 21-yard line a short time ago. That was a 44-yard gain on that particular play. Now the 13-yard loss. And this is third down and 15 for Crandall. Moffitt back to throw, passing down the far sideline. He's got his man for the touchdown. And that is Omasigo, who we were talking about before. Sammy Omasigo, 26-yard touchdown pass. He is the player who has committed to the University of Oklahoma as a linebacker. So I'm betting that he'll be in the Cotton Bowl tomorrow.
Probably so.
37-23. Greenville still has not stopped Crandall in this ballgame. Brandon Perez, extra point. Kick is up, and it is good. Kind of a low snap, and doing a good job there of getting the hold down was Michael Collins for the Pirates. 38-23, Lions down by 15. They trade a field goal for a touchdown, which is never a good trade. Here as we start the second half. Lions football continues on GEUS after this.
Sign up to participate in GEUS's Roundup program and help people in our community in need. If your bill is $105.48, GEUS will round up to the nearest dollar, making your overall bill $106 even. Individual customers donate between 1 cent and 99 cents per month. When we all give, it turns small change each month into a big community impact. The average customer would just give $6 per year, never more than $11.88 per year. GEUS Roundup program can make the difference in the lives around you. Sign up now.
A 26-yard touchdown pass from Luke Moffitt to Sammy Omasigo. That will be the third touchdown of the season for Omasigo. 6'2", 208-pounder, who will be a future Oklahoma Sooner. Here's the kickoff.
And it goes out of bounds again.
Well, again, I think, did it go out of bounds,
Yes.
or did he indicate a fair catch there?
No, they threw the flag. On the 30, they'll get it.
That almost looks as if it's deliberate, and I don't know why it would be, but you know he's capable of kicking it into the end zone.
Oh, yeah. I'm surprised that young man hasn't been snagged by somebody. I mean, he's got a good foot.
Well, he has time yet. I think he is let's see, is he a senior or not? He is a senior, so we shall see. Of course, scholarships aren't awarded to as many kickers as linebackers.
True. The linebackers that can play receiver at the same time.
Quick pass to the slot is incomplete to Jaden Johnson. By the way, that drive 75 yards in 7 plays. And because of penalties, the Lions had them backed up to the 10-yard line. But they came back and got that first down on a third down play at the 36. And then they went from there, had a big 44-yard gain to get them down to the Greenville 21, and Omasigo on the 26-yard touchdown pass from Moffitt. 38 to 23. Now first down from the 30-yard line. Simpson passing, slant in from the right side is incomplete. Jaqueline Davis had his hands on it, but somebody hit him hard at the 40-yard line and knocked the ball loose.
That would be the Oklahoma boy.
Okay. Omasigo.
Omasigo.
Wow. He is a man among boys out there, I'll tell you that.
He's big.
He is a specimen. He has, I think, 4 forced fumbles this season. And in fact, I saw a play on video this past week where he stripped a receiver from Mesquite Poteet and then recovered the ball himself. So receiver caught the ball, Omasigo stripped it from him, then he recovered the fumble. This is third down and 10. Simpson from the 30. Retreats to pass deep. And had a step there, did the receiver for the Lions, but the ball overthrown. And again, that is Zarian Royal, whom we haven't seen a lot of this season. At least he's much more active in tonight's ball game than he has been.
That's disappointing right there.
Yep, 3 and out. Lions forced a punt here, having just given up another touchdown to Crandall. So Crandall leading by 15 points, 38 to 23, midway through the third quarter here.
Crandall's probably going to come out running the ball.
And this is Andrew Ibarra punting for Greenville. Taken at the 27-yard line, and here's the return for Crandall. And this is a good one into Greenville territory, all the way inside the 30-yard line. And on that return there for Crandall, it is Andrew Anderson.
I will say that we haven't seen any turnovers yet in this game, which is a good thing for Greenville. We just need to get a turnover for the defense, so that way we get the ball back. And it's holding against the offense.
Okay, good. Good for Greenville there.
Yep.
Another good punt there by Ibarra. It's a 43-yard punt by Andrew Ibarra for the Lions. And a great return there by Anderson.
And bringing him all the way back, though, that's got to be disappointing for him.
Anderson had a 60-yard touchdown run in the first half. Those two backs that they have are really first-rate. Andrew Anderson and Chris
Oh,
Abram.
wow. They're bringing him back for the spot of the foul, I guess.
So the penalty against Crandall, wiping out that nice return, which would have had the ball near the 30-yard line of the Lions. And now Crandall starting out at their own 25-yard line, first down and 10. Leading 38 to 23, 4:14 left to go in the third quarter. Luke Moffitt has an H-back behind the right tackle. Running back to his left is Abram. Fake to Abram, passing over the middle for Omasigo. Omasigo
Again.
makes the man miss. There he goes. 30, 20, 10, touchdown Crandall. Sammy Omasigo.
And this is what I said at the very beginning of the game. Those big backs, if our defensive backs weren't on top of things, they were probably going to get us.
Yeah. Let's see for Moffitt now. How many touchdown passes for him tonight? We'll see if we can total this up real quickly. I guess that's just his third touchdown pass. He does have a touchdown rushing, has a 47-yard touchdown run
Yes.
to his credit. Luke Moffitt, the quarterback. That's Sammy Omasigo. You Oklahoma Sooner fans are going to be hearing a lot about him. And the kick here by Brandon Perez is good. Once again, he has not missed tonight. And now 45 to 23, a 22-point lead for the Crandall Pirates with 4:02 left to go in the third quarter. Lions football on GEUS. Moffitt now has 11 touchdown passes this season versus only 3 interceptions. Masego, I think we told you, his 3rd touchdown reception of the season. And we thought he had a touchdown in the first half, and talked to David Claiborne about that at halftime, and David said that an official did, in fact, one of the officials ruled touchdown, but then another official came over and waved him off because Omasego lost possession of the ball. Here is the kick by Perez, taken at the 10-yard line for the Lions on an over-the-shoulder catch there. And a nice return by Cameron Neal out across the 20 to the 23-yard line.
And coming out of halftime, we are still seeing Terrell is leading Denison right now 21-14.
Well, that's helpful for Greenville, but not unless they come back to win this game here against Crandall tonight.
Yep.
And unless they can stop the Crandall offense somewhere along the way, they're just not going to have the opportunity to do that. Again, the Greenville defense has not stopped Crandall from scoring on any possession this evening. Michael Simpson swings it out. Pass is caught. Once again, it's Zarian Royal. Need to ask David after the game how many passes Zarian Royal has caught tonight, but quite a few.
That short little pass there has been effective, but we need to get those, a couple of more of those, so that it'll bring them defensive backs up and then throw it to the one wide receiver out there by himself, and he'll be gone.
Right. Good idea. Wire that down to the sideline.
Right.
Simpson takes the snap, starts to his left. He is hit and brought down
By number
behind
9.
the line of scrimmage by Aiden Ross, senior defensive end for Crandall. I think right now, Matthew, they're kind of teeing off on Micah Simpson for Greenville.
And that's only a smart way to play. I mean, you got the defensive ends, their whole job is to contain him to the inside, not let him run on the outside, because you know that once he starts to run on the outside, he's gone.
So here's 3rd and 10 from the 23-yard line. Simpson fakes to Johnson, rolling out to his right, looking downfield, and now is run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line.
With a loss.
Yeah, another considerable loss there. I said the 13, make it the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 4 yards.
Ibarra's back to kick again.
Andrew Ibarra, both of his punts well over 40 yards so far tonight. Again, this game was back and forth with Greenville leading much of the first half. But the Lions forced a punt late in the second quarter, and Crandall just put the pedal to the metal, and they have never looked back. It's a punt by Ibarra, another good one. Boy, big hop there.
Look at that.
What a roll there for Ibarra. What is that going to be? Mercy. That's a terrific punt. That's about 59 yards there by Andrew Ibarra. Actually, make it, they're going to put it at the 20?
60. Yeah.
It's 61. That's a 61-yard punt. He's got a great leg himself.
Yes, he does.
Crandall at the 20. After that 61-yard punt by Andrew Ibarra. Crandall leading 45-23, 2:24 left to go in the third quarter. And here is Andrew Anderson. There he goes off left tackle. And now down the sideline at the 20, at the 10. And he has another touchdown for the Pirates. Andrew Anderson. 80-yard touchdown run to go with his 60-yard touchdown run in the first half. These two backs, Anderson and Abram, have just tore the Lions up. And Matthew, I think we're looking at a very tired Greenville defense right now.
Yeah. Well, that first half, they were constantly out there. One thing that I would definitely say is Crandall had control of the clock most of the first half.
Kick by Brandon Perez. Once again, good. 52-23. Now it's a 19-point lead for Crandall with 2:11 left to go in the third quarter. Lions football on GEUS. "80-yard touchdown run just a moment ago by Andrew Anderson. And not long before that, 75-yard touchdown pass from Luke Moffitt to Sammy Omasigo. Couple of daggers administered by the Crandall Pirates here. I tell you, Matthew, big play in this game was when Greenville had put a field goal on the board by Archer O'Neill to make it 31-23. We'll talk more about this here in a minute. Here's the kickoff by Perez. And this is a short kick. Going to be returned by the Lions.
We got a flag on the play. I think it was offsides on the defense or offense.
Returned for the Lions by DeJuan Kennedy. It should be offsides. It's at the 40-yard line.
Yeah.
But after O'Neill kicked the field goal to make it 31-23, then two consecutive major penalties against Crandall put them back at their 10-yard line.
I know.
And they had, was it 3rd and 25?
Yep.
They end up getting the first down at the 36-yard line. And then they go on to get the 26-yard touchdown pass from Moffitt to Omasigo. That was his first touchdown pass. And when they had him back here at the 10-yard line, and they had cut the lead to 8 on the field goal, and had them 3rd and 25 or whatever it was, and then let them get the first down, that, I think, is really the big play in the ball game.
Yeah, kind of took the wind out of their sails. I was thinking and hoping that maybe that when they kicked that field goal, it was going to be the opposite of what happened in the first half. You know, they came out and kicked the field goal, and then the next thing you know, they.
After the return by DeJuan Kennedy, Lions starting at the 46-yard line.
Timeout called on the defense on Crandall.
Crandall does take a timeout here, leading 52-23 over the Greenville Lions. Did you know the Greenville ISD is 130 years old this year?
Yeah.
The district was founded in 1892. I remember it well. And is proud to serve the 5,400 students enrolled in the GISD schools. That's a message from the Greenville Independent.
Speaking of 130 years, GEUS has been around for 30 years as well.
Wow, isn't that incredible?
It's the oldest public power company in the state of Texas.
It's remarkable. Two fantastic organizations, without a doubt. Greenville very proud of both of them.
Yes.
First down. Greenville Lions at the 46-yard line. Micah Simpson still in there at quarterback for the Lions. And a pass is complete. This is Royal, Zarian Royal, who's had quite a night for the Lions, makes the catch. At a shoestring tackle, brings him down at the Crandall 39-yard line.
We need
15 yards on the gain to Royal.
We need some more play calling just like that.
Yeah, that looked good.
Yep.
And Royal really stepping up here now. He is a junior, so we'll see a lot more from him the remainder of this season and next season as well. First down, Lions. Crandall, 39-yard line. Man in motion from left to right. That is Royal. And they give it to Royal at a jet sweep.
Oh, it's a fumble.
He cuts back. Gets a nice gain up the middle, but as Matthew said, he loses the handle of the football, and it appears.
No, he's saying he's down. The ref is actually saying he is down. He was down. It's still Greenville's ball.
Good looking gain on the ground there by Zarian Royal on the jet sweep. Normally that goes wide, but he cut it back to the inside.
That's a lucky break for Greenville because it sure did look like it was a fumble.
And that's another first down for Greenville to the 28-yard line. Minute 20 left to go in the third quarter. Lions down 52-23. Simpson takes the snap, Hand off to Jaden Johnson. And Johnson off right tackle down to the 25-yard line for a short gain. 3 yards on the game.
And who's playing that right tackle right now? Is that Nick Just?
Matthew, I have not had a chance to look at that. He is number 67, Nick Just.
Yes,
and he is
it's
the
a right off of him.
son of our public address announcer, Pat Just, I
Yep.
understand.
Yes, it is. Oh,
Here comes a blitz.
yeah.
And the snap to Simpson, and he is trapped in the backfield. And that was Jai Turner, senior linebacker, shooting the gap there for the Crandall Pirates and trapping Micah Simpson for a loss. Back to
We got a flag though.
the 28-yard line it was, but check on this penalty coming up.
Personal foul on the defense.
Oh, that is the tremendous development for the Lions. Scott Carroll, our referee, making the indication there. So personal foul being automatic first down here for Greenville.
32 seconds left in the third quarter.
Still some conference taking place here between the officials. So this will move the ball well inside the 20-yard line of the Pirates.
And those who are watching, I do apologize. I forgot to put the scoreboard back up there for you guys to be able to see.
Well, I'm an
But it's up there now.
Old-fashioned radio play-by-play guy, so I try to give the score pretty often. But,
Yes.
But you can't give it often enough. Greenville at the 14-yard line. Simpson passing and incomplete.
Oh,
Now
another
here comes the
flag.
Lions first down at the 14. Incomplete pass over the middle, but a flag down.
What's it going to be? It's going to be on them. Or
Looks
is it
like
on
it came
them?
from the umpire or back judge.
Yes.
Pass interference. Yeah.
Yep.
Against Crandall. So
Half the distance.
half the distance, automatic first down. So Lions putting up a threat here. Greenville not ready to fold their cards quite yet.
Nope.
52-23. It's been a big third quarter here for Crandall. This was a 31-20 game at halftime.
Uh-oh. Pass interference on the defense.
So first and goal, Greenville at the 7. This Greenville drive started at the 46-yard line after the short kickoff and a penalty against the Pirates. First and goal. Man in motion, left to right. They're going to give it to him. That is Cameron Neal. Neal cuts back at the goal line at the pylon.
At the 1.
And
No,
he is in.
touchdown.
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 Cameron Neal for Greenville on the touchdown. His second touchdown of the season. And the Lions cut the lead to 52-29, 23 seconds left to go third quarter. Cameron Neal on the jet sweep. Going wide to the near side, just got inside the pylon. Extra point kick now by Archer O'Neal. Snap, hold, and it is blocked. And that's a live ball, but they fall on it in the end zone. So the kick blocked.
Greenville hadn't given up the ghost yet.
By the way, that's the second touchdown of the night for Cameron Neal, so that will give him 3 touchdowns now for the season. Second touchdown tonight. 52-29, and this is Greenville Lions football on Juice.
Sign up to participate in GEUS's Roundup program and help people in our community in need. If your bill is $105.48, GEUS will round up to the nearest dollar, making your overall bill $106 even. Individual customers donate between 1 cent and 99 cents per month. When we all give, it turns small change each month into a big community impact. The average customer would just give $6 per year, never more than $11.88 per year. GEUS Roundup program can make the difference in the lives around you. Sign up now.
Rising. And we are back on.
Yes.
Matthew, are we? 54-yard drive for Greenville in 6 plays.
And as I was just telling JM over here, Terrell's now up over Denison 49-24.
Very surprising score there if it stands up. Here it's 52-29. Crandall leading over Greenville late in the third quarter, very late, maybe only a couple of plays to go before we go to the fourth quarter. Play action pass. Moffitt directing traffic as he rolls to his right, decides to keep it himself, and is across the 30 up to the 33-yard line. We had a touchback again on the kickoff by Archer O'Neill. Very good. So Crandall starting at the 25-yard line, and Moffitt picks up 8 yards on that first down play out to the 33-yard line. Crandall moving to the north end zone at TA Cotton Ford Stadium. Pass is complete on Masigo. And he steps out of bounds at the 40-yard line. That'll be good for the first down. Gain of 7 yards.
Evan Bennett out there covering Amasigo.
Good. First down at the 40. Should be the final play of the third quarter. Snap to Luke Moffitt. Handoff goes to Chris Abron. Abron going wide outside the containment, then down the sideline and steps out of bounds across the 50 at the Greenville 46-yard line.
And it looks like Bennett is the one that pushed him out of bounds.
That'll be the end of the third quarter with Crandall leading Greenville in this wild offensive shootout. 52-29. Lions football continues on Juice.
And we're back. Yes. $24. Denison. Denison. As I was yelling. Looked like there was a loss on the play.
And we're back on Juice, start of the fourth quarter. Crandall leading Greenville 52-29 here on this second down and 10 play.
Oh, flag on the play.
Down. Pass play over the middle. Intended there for the receiver DeAndre Bowman for Crandall. But a holding call here against Crandall.
Bring him back even further. This is what we need.
Certainly helpful. So it'll still be second down, second and long here for Crandall. The ball will be placed at the Crandall 43-yard line.
81 points scored so far tonight.
Crandall outscored Greenville in the third quarter 21-6. Or 21-9 it was, beg your pardon. Off tackle.
Flag on the play.
On the carry, Andrew Anderson.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, I bet you.
Pushed out of bounds at the Greenville 47-yard line. But as Matthew has pointed out, a flag on the play.
He, when he got up or was pushed out of bounds, he got up and he did the strongman pose.
I see. Well, he is that.
Yeah. That's, yep.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Yep.
And that was a nice game there for Andrew Anderson of more than 10 yards. So unsportsmanlike conduct, and they're well behind the chains here anyway. So he would not have picked up the first down, but this puts him even further behind the chains. They move it all the way back to the 37-yard line.
This is where the defense has got to watch that pass. I'm telling you, they're. Oh, we had some movement.
Second and 26, and Moffitt rolling away from the rush there. But again, we have a personal, not a personal foul, but a penalty against Crandall for a false start.
And it was on Oswego. Omasigo. He jumped.
I'm not going to trust the scoreboard on this one, I tell you. This is 32 to the 37.
Wow.
Scoreboard says 2nd and 36. I've got second and 29.
There goes that pass. Like I said.
Second and long. And a pass is incomplete to the sideline to Bowman. DeAndre Bowman juggled it. And so it'll be 3rd down. And very, very long for Crandall. Third and 30. Scoreboard says 3rd and 36. I make it 3rd and 30. Long way to go. But I wouldn't put it past them.
I know.
To pick it up, and especially if they decide to go for the first down on a 4th down play, should they pick up 15 or 20 yards. Looking to the sideline. Your play clock is stopped because
they're talking it over with the official over on the sideline, the head coach.
There's been a considerable amount of confusion at times in this game involving the coaches and the officials.
Yep. Where's that?
Play clock was stopped because of the false start penalty. And I'm not sure what the conversation was there. Now looks like the punting unit is coming on, but we still have it 3rd down. Maybe that was the discussion that they are going to rule that it is now 4th down. Odd.
Yes, very odd.
Down marker says 3rd down. Scoreboard says 3rd down, but they have decided to punt for whatever reason. This is their first punt.
Is it going to be a fake?
That could be that.
Nope. And that ball is up there.
And that is
out of bounds.
Young Perez again punting. He's their place kicker, also the punter. And this one goes out at the 35-yard line.
Well, a turn of events for Greenville. For a minute there, I thought we were going to have to start playing the theme song to Jeopardy.
33-yard punt by Brandon Perez. And that is the first time the Greenville defense has stopped Crandall tonight. It didn't hurt that there were several penalties, a holding penalty, false start, and what have you.
I think the one that really hurt him was the unsportsmanlike conduct.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, yeah, with 3 penalties in a row there.
Yep.
So Greenville takes over at the 35-yard line. Lions trailing 52-29. 11:06 left to go in the 4th quarter. And the handoff goes to Cameron Neal. Neal coming to the short side of the field and picks up a couple of yards to the 37-yard line. I tell you another big moment in this game, Andrews, when the Lions at the very end of the half, trailing 31-20, had a 1st and goal at the 4-yard line and then lost yardage on 3 straight plays and ended up not being able to pick it up on 4th down. That was another major situation that did not go well for Greenville and contributed to their being behind here 52-29 as Simpson goes out of bounds over on the far side for a loss.
What was he waiting on? He had an open receiver downfield.
apparently looking to run all the way, and he went out of bounds over on the far side. I saw it as a loss back to about the 34-yard line. They haven't marked it yet.
Yeah, that's what they're doing right now.
Now they're marking it way back at the
Was there a penalty that we missed?
27-yard line.
Yes,
I did not see him drop back that far.
I think it was a holding penalty because it's still a second down.
No indication there on that, if that is the case. So it's showing a second down and 18 from the 27-yard line. Simpson moving in the pocket, scrambling, keeping the play alive, nearing the sideline now, and throws it up for grabs more or less as Zarian Royal is somewhat in the vicinity, and that'll be third down and 18.
Did you see the block that tackle Nick just put on? I mean, it saved Simpson from getting sacked right there.
Was it? Right. Did you happen to pick up the number of the player with the block?
It was Nick Just.
Oh, was it?
Yes.
Good for Nick Just.
Tackle Nick Just.
Third and 18 for Greenville. 28-yard line. Micah Simpson takes the snap, pivots, throws to the near side for Cameron Neal, in and out of his hands at the 30-yard line, a punting situation for Greenville.
We need one of those nice, really long punts down to about the 5-yard line from Navarro right now.
Well, we had the 60-yard punt by Ibarez last time.
Hopefully it'll take a good Greenville bounce.
Andrew Ibarez has been terrific punting tonight for Greenville. And really didn't have to punt too much until late in the first half. And he's been busier since then. This is fourth down and 18 from the 28-yard line. Ibarez with the punt. And this one not as impressive. Still taking a lie and roll. And we'll roll that at the 38-yard line. $34-yard punt that time by Andrew Ibarez. So 52-29, 10:28 left to go in the ball game.
With that kind of leg, I think that the Commerce, A&M Commerce Lions might be looking for a good kicker.
Well, absolutely, and just 15 miles down the road. So that certainly is something that they might want to think about. Handoff goes to Chris Abron, off left tackle. Abron is a load, and he lowers his shoulder and gets out to the 50 for a gain of 12 yards.
How much do they have him weighing?
5'10", 190 is what they show it.
Whew, that's a little
Compact.
dynamite right there.
First down.
Uh-oh.
Abron, again, between the tackles. Short gain that time. And teaming up on the tackle, Jamorian Stevenson for Greenville, who had 33 tackles coming into the ballgame tonight, and Anthony Johnson seeing some action on defense. Gain of 4 to the Greenville 46, second down and 6. Hand off to Abron. Abron weaving his way through a tired Greenville defense. Off left tackle down to the 30-yard line for a gain of 16 yards.
Yeah, we can stop him. We've shown we can stop him.
Jonathan Sampson made the tackle. He's the leading tackler on the Greenville team with 36 tackles coming in tonight. Here's another handoff, and it is Chris Abron. Now this is Andrew Anderson now in the ball game. Anderson going right and making his cut and getting all the way down to the Greenville 17-yard line. 13-yard gain there. Relentless drive here by Crandall. Andrew Anderson again between the tackles. Stop for a short gain. And it's Khalil Parker who made the tackle for Greenville junior defensive end. Gain of 4 yards to the 14-yard line. Second down and 6. 8:39 to go. Crandall threatening once again. Handoff to Abron. Going left. Tough going. He gets to the 14-yard line. Or actually held to the 14-yard line, as that would be no gain. And now 3rd down and 6 for the Pirates.
There goes the pass.
Moffitt back to throw over the middle. Intended for Bowman. Incomplete. Halfway expected a flag there, just because
Here
that's the
comes
way it seems to have gone. But field goal unit coming on for Crandall now with a 52-29 lead, just over 8 minutes to go in the ball game. This drive started at the Crandall 38-yard line. They have moved to the Greenville 14, I believe, all on the ground. And now Brandon Perez, their outstanding place kicker, had a 41-yard field goal in the first half. This will be 31 yards. Angle is slightly to the right. Snap, hold, kick, on the way, and the kick is good.
He does have a good leg.
31-yard field goal by Perez, and yeah, he could have been good there from easily 40 yards, if not 45 yards, as far as the distance is concerned. 55-29, Crandall, 8:05 to go. This is Lions football on GEUS.
It was a thrill when you were working, especially a storm after a storm.
I was probably 9 or 10, and I watched my dad climb a pole in the pouring rain to get the lights back on. My dad's eyes lit up when he found out Levi, my son, had got hired on at GEUS to be a lineman.
My family's been in GEUS for a long time, and I kind of felt like that's where I wanted to head.
Lions will be on the road Thursday night at Mesquite Poteet. And we'll have the broadcast for you on GEUS. And I, again, will be sitting in for Bob Moody.
And I'll be there.
And Matthew will be there. And things have not been going too well for Poteet. I think the Lions definitely would be considered the favorite in that game.
Yeah, they did not show a good showing against Crandall at all when they played Crandall.
Poteet is 1-5 and 1-2 in the district. And Crandall beat Mesquite Poteet 54-7.
Yep.
So that'll be Thursday night. It's a Thursday night game next week, not a Friday night game. And I believe that is Memorial Stadium and not Hanby Stadium, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct on that. The same place they had the festival that Greenville's Lion Pride band got all ones at.
Greenville now trailing by 26 points. So big hill to climb here with 8:05 left to go. On the touchback, Greenville starting at the 25-yard line. Micah Simpson, who had a very big first half, but has been fairly quiet here in the second half, keeps it himself. And Simpson, just as I say that, makes another terrific run, and we'll have the first down. Out across the 30-yard line, right across the 35-yard line. Well, flag down, back near the line of scrimmage.
Likely holding.
Waving it off.
Waving
Okay,
it
good.
off.
12-yard gain there for Micah Simpson. Out to the 37-yard line, make it the 38-yard line. Make that a 13-yard gain for Simpson. We had a 47-yard touchdown run in the first half, couple of touchdown passes. We'll recap it for you at the end of the game. Too many scoring plays to just easily recount them.
I know.
While the action is underway, here's a quick pass to the flat, and that's Jaqueline Davis who makes the catch and then motors down the sideline, close to another first down, about 8 yards on that gain, to the 46-yard line. Jaqueline Davis has had a number of catches for the Greenville Lions tonight. Came into the game with 6 receptions for 97 yards and 2 touchdowns. 2nd and 2. Lions at their own 46-yard line, approaching midfield. Snap to Micah Simpson. Pass over the middle for Cameron Neal. Makes the catch. Neal out of a tackle. Far side, down the sideline, 30, 20, inside the 20, down close to the 12-yard line. Cameron Neal. No flags down that I can see.
Nope.
Nice connection there between Micah Simpson and Cameron Neal.
Even if they walk away from this as a loss, they have gained a lot of different plays from passing to running.
I think you're right. 42 yards on the game there from Simpson to Neal. Most of that accomplished by the legs of Cameron Neal. Simpson hit him over the middle, and he did a great job of running with the football after the catch. First down, Lions, 12-yard line. And this is Jaden Johnson. Off the right side, hit hard and brought down near the line of scrimmage.
It looks like it's behind the line. It looks like a loss of 1.
Kelsey Hunter on the tackle.
Maybe 2.
Yeah, lost back to the 14-yard line. 7:05 left to go on the clock is rolling. Lions down 55 to 29. Greenville led in this game throughout much of the first half. Snap to Simpson. Simpson over the middle. Catch is made at the goal line.
Touchdown.
And it is a touchdown, and this one goes to Zarian Royal. 14-yard touchdown pass from Micah Simpson to Zarian Royal.
No doubt about it. Micah Simpson can run the ball. He can throw the ball. I'm surprised he doesn't have a lot more colleges looking at him. Now, because of his size, is probably about the only thing that's hurting him when it comes to a Division I school looking at him.
I don't think many schools would look at him as a quarterback, but as an athlete, which a lot of times they do.
Yes.
Either as a defensive back or a receiver or what have you. Yeah, absolutely. Kick by O'Neal.
And it's good.
It is good. Nice drive by the Lions. Concluded on the 14-yard touchdown pass from Micah Simpson to Zarian Royal, and I believe that's the first touchdown of the season for Zarian Royal, who has not seen a lot of action before tonight. 55 to 36. Lead is down to 19 points with 6:49 to go. This is Lions football on GEUS. I'm sorry.
And we're back here at the basketball game for Greenville. I mean, it looks like that's what it would be a score for a basketball game. 91 points.
Yeah. The third touchdown pass of the night for Micah Simpson. That gives him 5 touchdown passes on the season now. Here's the kick by O'Neal. It is angled, and a fair catch called for at the 38-yard line.
Number
And that is Logan Wilbanks makes the fair catch. He had a nice return in the first half on a kick very much like that.
Yes.
Returned it to the Greenville 44, and they went on down, and I believe that was their first touchdown, if I'm not mistaken.
Did you lose?
Yeah, I lost the card. That's okay.
The wind is starting to pick up.
Wind is picking up. It is much cooler than it was. You might check on the temperature, Matthew. But the wind, yes, is picking up a good bit here.
It is now 72 degrees right now and clear.
Crandall from the 38-yard line. First down, leading 55 to 36. 6:42 to go. Andrew Anderson taken down at the line of scrimmage, and that was Khalil Parker, whose name we've said quite a bit tonight, for Greenville, making the tackle. Just a junior. Lion defensive end. Second down and 10 at the 38-yard line.
The wind is coming out of the north about 6 miles an hour.
Very pleasant night here at TA Cotton Ford Stadium.
Yes, it is.
Snap to Moffitt, the quarterback, and Moffitt cuts it back.
Uh-oh, fumble on the play.
Up the middle he goes, and he's to the 45-yard line, and I did not see the fumble, but our public address man, Pat, just did, and apparently Crandall able to get it back. So this is 3rd and 4. Make it 3rd and 3. From the 45-yard line. Clock rolling, under 5:50 to go in the game. Running back to the right of the quarterback, handoff. Goes to Anderson. Anderson going to his left, cutting it back. Makes a man miss. 20, 10, touchdown, Crandall. Andrew Anderson. What a night for him. 55-yard touchdown run.
We're getting close to 100 points scored in a football game.
Wow. Anderson, his 3rd touchdown of the night. He had a 60-yard run, an 80-yard run, and now a 55-yard touchdown run. So how many yards is that just on those 3 plays? That's almost 200 yards just on those 2 plays, on those 3 plays. Brandon Perez, the extra point, is good. 62-36, Crandall. 5:34 left to go in the ball game. This is Lions football on Juice.
Yeah, we still have enough time where Greenville can easily make another touchdown, and we could go over 100 points in a game.
That's crazy. That defense is so tired.
You might say that probably on both sides because with Omosigo, he's playing Ironman football. I think there's several other players that are playing Ironman football as well on that team.
Yep, absolutely. Okay. Tell me one thing. (62-36) Crandall over Greenville. With 5:34 left to go, just a moment ago, a 55-yard touchdown run by Andrew Anderson, and that will give him 11 touchdowns this season. 5'10", 180-pound junior for Crandall. He'll be back next year. Kickoff by Perez.
Oh, wow. He hit
the upright.
He almost made a field goal from
Good
40.
heavens. Wow.
That would have been a 60-yard field goal.
He's got a little bit of a wind at his back.
Yeah.
But still. Wow. He kicked that 70 yards in the air. Mercy. Boy, oh boy. Yeah, we have been most impressed by Brandon Perez tonight.
Yes, we have.
These Greenville or these Crandall running backs, Andrew Anderson and Chris Abron, have been more than impressive this evening between the two of them. Lions back on offense here with Micah Simpson at quarterback, 3 to the far side and 1 to the near side. Jaden Johnson taking the handoff, covering the ball and going off right tackle for a nice gain of about 4 yards out to the 29-yard line. 2nd down and 6 for the Lions. Greenville offense has been plenty potent tonight, 36 points on the board, but I believe it's only one time that the Lion defense has been able to stop Crandall from scoring tonight.
Penalties are what helped them.
A couple of times they've held them to a field goal. Here's a quick pass into the flat bubble screen to Jaqueline Davis, and he is caught behind the line for a loss. Flag down, late flag on the play. Among the tacklers over there for Crandall, Zakiel Davis. Our 7-man crew having a conference. Personal foul, Greenville. Personal foul against the Lions on what was already a loss. And they're stepping it off from the point where the play ended. I believe this is half the distance from that point. It's very close call. And so they put the ball down to the 13-yard line. This is still second down. Lions need to get out to the 35-yard line for the first down. So this is 2nd and 21. Back on either side of Micah Simpson. Hand off to Cameron Neal. Neal between the tackles, and nothing there for him as he gets out to the 13-yard line, but actually that's no gain, basically. So literally nothing there for him.
And looks like the bar was being talked to by the ref because the bar manhandled his man into the ground. Got a pancake on that one, and I think the ref was trying to tell him, hey, play was over with.
Left
Hey,
tackle.
that's football.
Lion left tackle Andrew Ibarra, whom we have talked so much about tonight as a punter. Simpson swinging it out for Jaden Johnson. Johnson making the catch in the backfield and then going down the sideline. But a flag is down. And holding callers at block in the back. The signals are very similar. But a major penalty here against Greenville in any case. That is a block in the back against the Lions on that little pass play out into the flat with Jaden Johnson coming out of the backfield to make the catch. So they'll walk off. This penalty will be half the distance to the goal, for sure. And it's all the way back at the 6-yard line. (55-36), 19-point lead, is it? No, 62, sorry, 62. I can't keep up. 62-36. Oh, my. Again, this was a close game throughout most of the first half, and really the entire first half. Here's Simpson rolling out and passing, finds his man, complete. What a leap there by Royal. Wow. That was spectacular. Zarian Royal. Got to be a track star for Greenville in the hurdles. That was impressive. All the way out to the 27-yard line for a gain of 21 yards.
I thought for sure he was going to hurdle him and keep going.
Wow. You're too young to remember this, Matthew, but the great Calvin Hill, what a hurdler he was for the Cowboys when he was in his youth.
I remember Calvin Hill.
Oh,
I've been watching the Cowboys since I was just a little kid.
He could hurdle those tacklers, and he was exciting to watch. And that was even perhaps more impressive. Here's the punt, and this one's off the side of the foot. And this was Ibarra. This is not one of his better efforts, but he has tremendous English on the ball, apparently. Matthew always gets the roll. And he got a good roll there to the Crandall 48-yard line. Turns out not to be that bad of a punt, relatively speaking. It's a 25-yard punt, but it looked a lot worse than that off the toe.
I would think that right here, you're just going to pound the ball, try to eat up the clock as much as possible, get out of here with the win at 62-36.
They have scored on 10 of 11 possessions in the ball game tonight, Matthew. 62-36. And are we going to see a replacement here at quarterback? I'm not sure that we would. Believe we do. Yeah, we have Wickersham. Gage Wickersham is in the ball game now. He's played quite a bit at quarterback for Crandall. Gage Wickersham has completed 14 of 22 passes for 162 yards this season. The loss there, he couldn't handle the snap. And the loss is back to the 43-yard line for a loss of 5 yards.
That's what happens when you're not used to playing. You haven't played the whole game.
Also, new running back in here for Crandall, and that is Markel Robinson. two H-backs lined up behind each tackle. Markel Robinson with the handoff going off left tackle. Nothing there for him to the 43-yard line. And you may be right, Matthew. We may have pretty much seen the last of the fireworks here tonight. And there has been a lot of fireworks.
I mean, we still got timeouts. They can.
Well, surely not.
They're not going to come back, but they could easily get the ball back and score one more touchdown. We could still see a 100-point game.
Matthew's pulling for a 100-point game. Crandall, I can't imagine Crandall calling a timeout here, but they do have two timeouts. Greenville has three. Now, Greenville, conceivably, if Greenville gets the ball back, they might use their timeout.
Fumble again. And another loss.
Wickersham, again, couldn't handle the ball, but able to get it back and then give it to Markel Robinson. And so now 4th down for the Crandall Pirates. There was another loss there back to the 41-yard line. This will only be the second time that Crandall will have to punt tonight. Lions not calling a timeout. Well, you know, again, the outcome of the game here is decided. So it may be best just to leave well enough alone. And Crandall allowing the clock to run down. The play clock is at 3, 2, 1. Yeah, Crandall takes the timeout here to avoid the delay of game penalty. But 40 seconds left, 62-36, Crandall. So the Lions are going to get the ball back here, apparently, when Crandall punts. With maybe 35 or thereabouts, depending on the punt and if there's a return and how long it takes to roll dead and all that. College games tomorrow, Texas, Oklahoma.
Who do you think? Who do you got?
Oh man, both teams are struggling. It's just neither team is really going well. But you know that the Cotton Bowl will still be split down the middle.
Oh, of course.
Channel 8 is, of course, has the game. Big game. Who? Go ahead, Matthew. You want to say something?
Because of their quarterback being out for Oklahoma, I have a feeling that, and we're getting our young freshman quarterback back. I look for Texas to win this game. I could be wrong, but I'm hoping.
We'll talk about some of the other games here in a moment. Here's the punt coming up, and this, I believe, again, is Brandon Perez. Yes, and he is a left-footed kicker, I just noted. Matthew, here's a nice roll to the 10-yard line for Perez. A left-footed kicker. That is the first time that I had realized that. And here's the terrific return here for Greenville. All the way across the 50. And that was Micah Simpson, the quarterback. How about that? That is a 42-yard return, but a flag down.
At the 10, or actually the 9.
The punt by Perez was 49 yards, 49-yard punt with that roll, and then about a 42-yard return by Micah Simpson, but apparently it's going to be wiped out by the penalty. Matthew, a big game. Who would have guessed that TCU Kansas would be a big game?
Oh, I know.
And Kansas is ranked at number 19.
At number 19, and Kansas State too. I mean, Kansas State has got.
Well, that's not as surprising, but TCU number 17 versus number 19 Kansas at 11 a.m. tomorrow. That's on Fox Sports 1, depending on your cable system or GEUS. Would you know on Fox Sports 1 what channel that is offhand?
Off the top of my head, no, I sure don't.
Be sure to watch it on GEUS, Fox Sports 1. The penalty pushes the ball back to the 5-yard line, wipes out that very nice 42-yard return by Micah Simpson. Texas Tech at Oklahoma State at 2:30. That's on Fox Sports 1. A&M versus number 1 Alabama.
You know, Alabama, if I was Nick Saban, I'd worry about this one. And the reason why I would worry about it is because the last 2 times they met, A&M has beat them.
That's right. Well, is that right? The last 2 years?
Not the last 2 years. They didn't beat them last year. But no, they did beat them last year. And they lost to them last year. And then the year before that, they didn't. And then...
Cameron Neal, big gain here for Greenville from the 5-yard line after the penalty, out across the 25. Where did they say he stepped out of bounds? Around the 30, at the 30. So that's a 25-yard gain for Cameron Neal. 15 seconds remaining on the clock. And go ahead, Matthew, continue.
I was just going to say, I believe they skipped a year, and but the last 2 times they've met, A&M has won.
But the Aggies, having lost last week at Mississippi State, could Alabama absolutely could be looking past them. That absolutely could be the case. Simpson handing off up the middle. Nice gain here for the Lions, and as to whether that was Cameron Neal, that was Cameron Neal again for Greenville. Thought it might be Jaden Johnson to the 35, and that'll be the final play. So Cameron Neal picks up some yards there on that last possession, and it'll make his totals for the night look even better. And,
I definitely want to say something. At the beginning of this game, they were dedicating this game to Miss Peyton Jones, who was a senior at Crandall High, and she passed away because of a car wreck that she was in on October 1st on Saturday. And I'm posting that picture up again just to remind
nice.
everybody.
Very nice.
And our thoughts and our prayers go out to her family and friends there in Crandall. We hope that they just find peace and love during this time with all their friends and family too.
Well said, Matthew. Lions lose this one 62-36 to Crandall, and Lions football will continue on GEUS.
Greenville is surrounded by many beautiful trees. We all recognize the value of trees. They improve our air quality, provide cool shade in the summer, and beautify our parks and streets. However, trees and power lines are dangerous neighbors. GEUS tree trimming crews work year-round to keep primary lines and easements and alleys as clear of tree limbs as reasonable as possible. We appreciate calls pointing out particular problem areas. GEUS crews prune tree branches all around the power lines to prevent hazardous conditions and maintain uninterrupted electric services. Trimming trees near live lines is dangerous and should be only done by professionals. Don't do this yourself. In fact, by law, only qualified trained workers can prune close to power lines. Contact us to report trees that need to be trimmed next to your power lines. GEUS can trim small limbs that are making direct contact with service lines. Customers who elect to have extensive trimming done near power lines or large limbs taken out near power lines should contact GEUS. GEUS reserves the right to take electric service down temporarily for trimming by the customer's contractor, if needed for their personal safety or the safety of the electric line itself. Let's all enjoy our trees safely.
And we're just waiting for David Claiborne, which he just stepped in.
Oh, wow, I didn't expect you so soon, David. We are back.
Yep.
On GEUS. John Mark Dempsey along with Matthew Middleton and joined by David Claiborne. And told David that we wanted to bring him back at the end of the game, I expected it'd take longer to get you in here. But
Was that a basketball game
Well,
we
that's
just
what we were just
witnessed? Looked like 3-point shots and a lot of fouls and free throws.
not much defense.
Not much defense.
Maybe an NBA All-Star game.
Crandall only got stopped one time, and it was after getting a bunch of penalties.
I think maybe twice, but basically you're right. Yeah, but that was.
I had the Pirates with 16 penalties, 142 yards.
Wow.
Greenville's usually the one with the most penalties, not this time. Lions had 7 penalties for 78 yards.
What did you have? I know Greenville viewers and listeners are most interested in the Lions, and we'll get to that. But with the 2 running backs for Crandall, what was the number?
Well, I had, that Chris Abram, I had him 19 carries, 136 yards. And then I had Andrew Anderson, 8 carries, 161 yards. Crandall ran for 319. They threw for 301. Wow. Luke Moffitt was 12 of 21, 301 passing. Crandall finished with 620 yards of offense.
Yeah, I was going to ask you that. 620 yards.
But the Lions finished with 470 now.
Yeah, we said there late in the ball game that Greenville offense really, had a pretty good game.
Greenville offense not bad at all. And Micah Simpson, he had some big numbers. I had him 18 of 22 passing for 249 yards, and then he rushed for 122 yards on 24 carries. Main thing was he had in the first half he was sitting there with 100 yards on 11 carries. Yeah. They bottled him up the second half. Pirates they were going to make him throw the football.
Yeah, they were definitely keying on him and making Greenville give the ball to somebody else if they were going to be able to do anything offensively, without a doubt. So how much total offense for Greenville did you?
470,
yeah.
221 rushing, 249 passing. Cameron Neal, 78 yards rushing on 13 carries. Let's see. Jaden Johnson, he had 21 yards on 9 carries. Zarian Royal,
yeah, I was gonna ask.
He had 8 catches, 84 yards.
Yeah. And a touchdown.
Yes, he did. Jaqueline Davis, he had 4 catches, 73 yards. Cameron Neal had 5 catches, 88 yards. Cameron made some nice catches.
Yeah, he did.
Ran hard.
This was really the first game that Zarian Royal has been able to make very much of a contribution.
He was big tonight. The main thing was just, I'd say basketball was also kind of like baseball, home run plays for Crandall, 29, 31, 60, 58, 26, 75, 80, 60, 55 were the scoring plays. They weren't 2-yard runs.
Right. Well, I'll tell you, one of the most impressive plays of the night was that 3-yard touchdown run that Chris Abram had in the first half. He was hit by 4 or 5 guys.
Oh, he just kept churning forward.
Oh, man. I mean, he just powered through them, and he still scored standing up.
But I'll tell you, again, who I was impressed with, Brandon Perez. Did you see that one kickoff hit the crossbar?
Yeah.
Now, that's like almost a 70-yard field goal.
Right. I thought it hit the upright, but...
It did hit the upright.
Okay, the upright.
Yeah, it hit the upright.
Yeah. So it was, we said at the time it was 70
Well, it
yards.
hit the crossbar. Actually, it hit the crossbar.
Okay,
that
70 yards in the air.
That was some kind of kick.
They're going to turn the lights out on us here, David, so we need to wrap it up. Thank you for coming by and sharing your stats.
My hand is sore from adding up all these stats.
I can imagine. So the final tonight here at TA Cotton Ford Stadium, 62-36, Crandall over Greenville. The Lions now, 2-4, David, 1-2 in district
1 and 2
play.
in district.
Is that right?
And Crandall's 5-1 and
2-1 in district. Very good. So the next game is Thursday night. It is a Thursday night game, not Friday, next week at Mesquite Memorial Stadium against Mesquite Poteet. And I believe they are 1-5 now, or is it 1-4? But anyway, it's not. They're not having a great season. Lions definitely have a good chance to pick up a victory there. So Thursday night. And Bob Moody, who had a little bike mishap, is not going to be able to make it. But also, we had already planned for me to sit in for him next week because he has a social event to go to. So Matthew and I hope David will be back with you again next Thursday night. Matthew, any final comment? You have your microphone Microphone
I was
is.
just going to say, Terrell beating Denison tonight was helpful towards us. And the only other thing was, I think that next week we just need to continue on what the offense was doing against Poteet, and we will see success against Poteet.
Okay, very good. Okay, so for Matthew Middleton and David Claiborne, I'm John Mark Dempsey. Thanks for watching Lions football on Juice.
This video has been brought to you by Juice 34. Juice is your community-owned provider for electric, internet, cable TV, and true local programming.